Mm. Miss Katie, I love me some Miss Katie, Miss Katie, Miss Katie, yes I do, I do. Miss Katie, I love me some Miss Katie, Miss Katie, Miss Katie, I do, I do. Miss Katie, I love me some Miss Katie. Oh yeah, don't mind me, man. Just humming some tunes, man. Just humming some tunes, man. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing, man? What's happening, man? I just finished my stream talking about Miss Katie. Now I'm over here. Miss Katie said, since I was good, I could spend a little bit of time on my other channel. I said, "Oh, thank you, Miss Katie." Uh, how's everybody doing, man? We in this bitch Juneteenth week. It's the 10th of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Cash your checks and come up, come up, come up, come up. It's the 10th of the month. It's the 10th of the month. How's everybody doing out there, man? Oh, the Celtics won? Oh, wow. That's crazy, man. I didn't even know the game was on tonight, man. I didn't even know the game was on tonight, man. Who won MVP? Who won MVP? Man, you can't never find the score to the game. Oh, there you go. 106 to 88. Wow, Al Horford got his ring. Shout out to Al Horford, man. Al Horford's been a great player for a long time, man. Great player for a long time, man. Al Horford, man. He got his ring, man. That's good, man. I feel good. I'm glad Al Horford got his ring, man. He was a great college player. I mean, he was a phenomenal college player. And he was good with the Hawks, man. Very good player with the Hawks for a long time. Then he went to Boston. Al Horford's had a great career, man. I'm happy Al Horford got a ring, man. Salute to him.
Oh man, we fucking did it. Tatum! Oh.
Wow. They did it. Salute to them, man. Salute to them. He said, I lose on my team for championship. That ain't no bullshit. Facts. 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 There ain't no lie, Jack.
Russell Finals MVP goes to Jaylen Brown.
Jason Tatum, man. Listen, Jason, if y'all win another championship, man, you can win it next time, man. I hate the fact that they try to make it seem like if you don't win the damn finals MVP, you ain't shit. They did that with Steph for a long time. Oh, Steph didn't win no finals MVP, so he ain't shit. I hate that shit, man. Listen, man. A lot of times in the finals, somebody else on your team ball out, man. And listen, you could ball out too. Somebody could just ball out more. It doesn't matter, man. Finals MVPs don't matter to me. Damn, they ain't won one in 16 years. God damn. Damn. They went a long ass time without winning one. Jesus Christ. I remember this one and this one. Jesus Christ. Shit, I'm old as hell, man. I'm old as hell. Shout out to them, man. Salute to them, man. Salute to them, man. Shout out to them, man, for winning that, man. Salute to them, man. Mm. He said worst NBA finals ever. I can agree with that, man. Nobody gave a damn. I can agree with that. I didn't know. I didn't watch one game, man. I didn't watch one. I saw some of one of the games. I think it was game 3, game 2. I saw some of it, but The ratings on this is going to be horrific. The ratings on this NBA final are going to be horrific, man. It's going to be a bloodbath ratings wise, man. Because this didn't even register. And I usually know what's going on, even if I'm like, even if I ain't with it, I know what's going on. I could feel it. I didn't feel nothing, no buzz about this finals, man. None. Nobody was talking about it anywhere. I didn't go anywhere where anybody was talking about it. Nobody asked me anything about it. It was just like nothing. Yeah, you can get on the panel when I drop the StreamYard link, man. Everyone hit the like button, man. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. Take the $5 challenge. Support the channel. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Salute. Salute to everyone out there, man. Whew. Oh shit. The fuck was that? Um Drew Holiday. They try to put Drew Holiday in the Hall of Fame. That's crazy. Damn. They try to put Drew Holloway in the Hall of Fame. Nah, man. He a great player though. Whew. They trying to put Drew Holiday in the Hall of Fame. Uh, oh God, Jesus Christ. She got auntie body, man. She got an auntie body. She got crackhead auntie body, man. That's like your auntie that drink all the time and shit. She don't eat, she just drink. You gotta get you she that she that you gotta force her to eat. Go on, take Auntie Joanna a plate. Make sure she at least eat the macaroni and cheese. Don't leave unless she eats something. Auntie Auntie Joanna, you need to eat something. Just eat the greens. One scoop. You ain't gonna taste my greens. I spent all day cooking them greens. You ain't gonna taste them. Just take a forkful. They good, ain't they? Yeah, take another one. She looked like that auntie. She got drunk auntie body, and she probably like 18 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah. Do that dick, hang low. If you do, I want some more. Can you shove it in my guts? Can I put it in my throat? Can I see it while you fuck me from the back? I wanna know. Do your dick hang low? Do that dick hang low? If it do, I want some more. Do we still got the skin?
Jesus Christ, man. Yo. Pause. Pause. Yo, this is a whole pause. Yo, what the hell? What the fuck? And that judge need to be disbarred, man. That judge, what the hell is the judge doing, man?
Yeah. Do that dick hang low? If it do, I want some more. Can you shove it in my guts? Can I put it in my throat? Can I see it while you fuck me from the back? I wanna know. Do your dick hang low? Do that dick hang low? If it do, I want some more. Do it still got the skin? Do I pull it back or no? I'm a nasty motherfucker, I suck a nigga so. Do that dick hang low? Calling all the big dick niggas to the floor. I wanna see them. If that dick don't pass them balls, I swear that I don't care to meet them. Pussy fat just like a bitch who eating cake with diabetes. Put this good shit in his life, I promise you, he never leaving. Do it hang low or not? If it don't, we can't go far. I'm a nasty bitch, I fuck outside on the balcony of the car. I'm just trying to keep shit pee. If it's small, then ain't shit sweet. I just wanna know if it hang low, like nigga, let me see. Do that dick hang low? If it do, I want some more. Can you shove it in my guts? Can I put it in my throat? Can I see it while you fuck me from the back? I wanna know. Do your dick hang low?
I mean, if it's a skit, then I mean, if it's a skit, everything seems like a skit nowadays, man. Golly, man. Yeah, but she ain't no black woman. That's a beautiful Indian woman right there, man. I'll give you that, man. That's a drop dead gorgeous Indian woman, man. Shout out to Guy Ninja, man. That's a drop dead gorgeous Indian woman, man. Yeah, that's a Patel, man. That's a gorgeous Patel, man. Shout out to Eric Ass Ock Nation Hall of Famer coming through once again, man. Support the channel, guys. Support the channel. Everyone take the $5 challenge. Let's get $25 challenges on the board tonight, man. We going in, man. We about to go in, man. We about to go in. We about to go in. You heard me? You heard me? We about to go in. Mm. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put my notifications out. Damn, man. I forgot to put my notifications out, man. I was wondering why the fuck I ain't even put my damn notifications out. I ain't even put my damn notifications out, man. Damn. That damn Kamala, man. That's a beautiful, that's a beautiful Indian lady, man. I ain't gonna lie. Willie Brown, man. Willie Brown got some good taste, man. Willie Brown got some good taste, man. Shout out to Willie Brown, man. Willie Brown, man. Downtown Willie Brown. Willie Brown was knocking it down, man. She ended up with a white dude, man. How y'all let this beautiful Patel end up with a white man, man? Y'all let this beautiful Patel end up with a white woman. I'm mad at you old Negroes, man. One of y'all old Negroes supposed to bag her, man. After Willie cut her loose, man. After Willie Brown cut her loose, man. I ain't shit, man. Goddamn Kamala. You could tell she ain't black. If she was black, it would be Kamala. 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 She don't even pronounce that shit like no black person. She ain't got no soul. She ain't got no soul. She don't act like a black woman. I ain't never seen a black woman in my life act like Kamala Harris acts. Kamala Harris acts. Never seen a black woman in my life act like her. She don't even have black woman energy. She don't even have black woman energy. And these sisters running around trying to act like she a black woman. She don't even got them nigga naps, man. She don't even got no naps, man. Look at that silky hair. That silky. Yeah, that silky. Yeah, her granddad was a coolie, man. She come from coolie lineage in Jamaica, man. They some coolies. Running around like you a black woman. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the hell is this? Damn. What the fuck? That's Puerto Rico. That must be Puerto Rico or some shit, man.
Detroit Urban Survival Training. Right now, we're going to do a gun disarm. This is a 50 caliber Desert Eagle. It is real. And this is a firearms instructor. What's the name of your company? Shoot for Results. And that's in Detroit. And if I try anything, you're going to pull the trigger, right? Okay, so we're going to say that you're a criminal, and whatever criminals might say to someone, I want you to say that. And if I try to grab the gun or anything, I want you to shoot, okay?
All right. Give me that chain.
Okay, anything else? And from here, pull the gun. Go whip it. Okay, and that's how you're able to take the weapon and you're in possession of the weapon. Okay.
All right.
Intelligent options increase survivability, even if you're disarming a 50 caliber Desert Eagle. Detroit Urban Survival Training, right? Criminal, and whatever criminals might say to someone, I want you to say that. And if I try to grab the gun or anything, I want you to shoot, okay?
All right. Give me that chain.
Okay, anything else?
Damn. He said, give me that chain. God,
Okay, anything else?
Oh shit. Kyrie saying he was racism. Kyrie saying he was racism. Oh shit.
Aaron, how old are
Yes,
you?
ma'am. I'm 29.
29. Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay, so we did get a pop balloon. Go ahead and go on over there, see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay. Let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know,
yeah, be honest,
I
be your
came
authentic
over here
self.
to,
That's okay.
to find a match.
Sure.
That wasn't match.
Damn, yo. The chick dissed him and he, oh my God, man. Jesus Christ. They're trying to make this brother seem like he a bad guy. This ain't no bad guy, man. This dude ain't no bad guy. This is what women do, man. They gonna set it up where you gotta say, oh, this guy's a jerk. He's a bad. This guy's not doing nothing wrong, man.
That's
Sure,
all, Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
sure.
And I was, she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No disrespect.
You know, but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to you.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, the women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't
Queen.
do too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all
Okay.
I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is. No,
That's
I was
all
looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
All right,
So that's
cool.
all good.
Let's move on.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them.
You look like FBG butter, man. That's you look like FBG butter. We can't fuck with you, man.
Popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit and.
How is he being arrogant? How is he being arrogant? This is the shit that's going on now, man. Men are getting, it's gone too far to the other side, man. The pendulum has swung too much. This guy's not being arrogant at all. This guy has done nothing wrong. He hasn't done anything wrong since he came in here. He's been on a gentleman. This guy's done nothing wrong.
Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and, you know, complimenting them, you know. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But I'm very I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon, because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute.
Oh my God, bro.
You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even dealing with me.
Everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
and
ain't
the one
my
that
type.
You wanted,
if I seen, that's fine.
So
that's totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Bruh.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that though, baby.
This man gets rejected because he's sassy.
Oh, welcome.
This dude was not sassy. He wasn't sassy at all. If he was sassy, they wouldn't have been calling him sassy. That's how upside down the world is. If he was really being sassy, they wouldn't have said shit. Woman who went viral for missing her front teeth. Yeah, she looked good. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. She looked good with teeth issues. Shout out to her, man.
Lady, you hit a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old. You hit a 12-year-old. Turn around. Tell them you're sorry and I won't call the police. You can't hit a 12-year-old. Hit me. Hit me. Don't hit a 12-year-old. Here, slap me. Don't hit him because he has a right to carry his flag. An autistic 12-year-old. You hit a 12-year-old, ma'am. You have no right to hit a 12-year-old.
You need to back up.
Slap me.
Back up.
Slap me. She hit a 12-year-old.
I was right behind you.
I videoed it. I had my video right here. She hit him right in the arm. He's autistic.
She bumped him.
No, she threw her elbow. I've got it right here.
Oh, she bumped
So did you hit him? Did you hit him? Then why did you apologize?
Are you done being racist?
No, racist. How are we racist? We're Jews. Are we racist?
What are you doing?
Wait, that woman just hit my son.
She didn't hit anyone.
You weren't there. I got it on video. I'm calling 911. I'm following you the whole way.
You know, look how this woman called him racist. That's just a word they use to shut you up. You're racist. Salute the cool cat. Fellas, you can give a woman the world and she will ask you for the moon. Take my meow for it. Salute everyone. Yeah, man. Facts. Facts. There's nothing you can do, man.
Kitchen to fill these.
We can do it. I don't like this crap.
Definitely no cheese in the can. Very happy to be throwing this away.
Bacon.
No, I want my bacon. I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me. This is very
You're gonna be going to the grocery store.
She thinks out of the blue she's a smart little girl that she can do whatever she wants. No, that's not how she can do it in our family. She's acting like she's the queen and we're the sorry people. Joy, I have been nice to you, but now I'm coming to the edge.
I promise you one thing, okay? If you do not have at least one food that you like, I will buy you a piece of junk. Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags. And a very, very calm day until this. A bump in the road comes, and she be sarcastic.
Curtis.
I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's going to try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Yo, press 1 if this little kid would be considered racist today. In 2007 or whatever, that was considered cute and funny. Today, he would be considered a fucking racist. Or his parents would be. They'd be calling his parents racist for letting him act like this. Wow. It ain't no white people around. Tell me there's no white people around without telling me there was no white people around. Yo, that was literally probably the first white person that walked past. You could tell it wasn't no white people in the vicinity, man. That swan was sitting there probably for a whole day. That swan was probably sitting stuck in that fence for the whole day. Niggas, we would have let that swan die. Press 1. Press 1. If there niggas, we would have let that swan die, man. That swan would have been a skeleton. You'd have came back in like 6 months, it'd have been a skeleton just hanging from the fucking fence. 1,000 niggas would have walked past and just be like, oh shit, man, that's crazy, man. Saks Fifth Avenue has apologized for racially profiling a black man who they accused of stealing. Let me just say this. Accusing somebody of stealing ain't racially profiling. It's accusing somebody of stealing. I'm tired of this shit, man. Where any times hey, man, can I check your bag, sir? That's racial profile. Nah, motherfucker, we trying to check your bag, nigga. You put the shit back. He put the shit back. He was stealing, but then he seen them. He said, "Oh shit, they on my case." He put the shit back, and then when they checked his bag, he was like, "See, man, I ain't got nothing in here, y'all. See, look, everybody, man, I ain't got nothing in here. They try to check my bag, man. Nigga, you put that shit back, man, before the security car got there, man." He NBA executive vice president, man. That don't mean that Winona Ryder was stealing, man. Winona Ryder was one of the biggest actresses in Hollywood, and she was stealing. Yeah, man. Stealing ain't about that, man. People steal for other reasons other than shit they need, man. Damn. Dude said, "This was my soon-to-be fiance. This photo has gone viral. This was her birthday present. In my head, I was convinced that a meet and greet means shaking hands and getting a signed autograph, black and white T picture, or CD. I am heartbroken, devastated, embarrassed, and bamboozled. Once I seen this photo and seen how viral it's gotten with the insensitive, supportive comments, I ended the engagement immediately, going to the gym and start my life with Jesus until a new path is developed with the Lord's guidance. Fuck everyone who supported her." Damn. Yeah, that is inappropriate if you about to get married. That's inappropriate if you supposed to be getting married, you engaged, that's inappropriate, baby. That's hella inappropriate. That bitch, I ain't sorry. Like that. Yo, my nigga, yo, your gun safety, yo, what's up with the gun safety, my nigga? Are you crazy? Yo, watch this, yo. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my God, man. But this cooning, right? It's me showing that it's cooning. Oh my God, man. Something wrong with his mind. Something is wrong with his mind. Something is wrong with his mind. Like that. That That bitch, I ain't sorry. Yo, where's he aiming at? Does he even care where that bullet goes? Yo, does he care? Does he understand that that bullet goes somewhere, yo? There's a truck over there, yo. Yo, we are pestilence. We're the pestilence. In the Bible, when they talk about pestilence, that's us. We're the pestilence that they speak about in the Bible, man. We're the pestilence that they speak about in the Bible. When they talk about the Bible about pestilence, they're talking about us. We're the pestilence that they speak about in the Bible, man. Yo, this is just us. This is just us watching like 20 seconds of this guy's life. Within 20 seconds of this guy's life. Yo, could you imagine like watching a whole day of this guy's life? Wow. That bitch, I ain't sorry. Jesus Christ.
From evil.
Yo, I know they having fun and they just having fun and they, having a good time. But black people, we don't like seeing white people happy, man. Press one. This gonna get the vote out, man. Y'all having a good time. We don't. White people being happy irritates us, man. We don't like that shit, man. This is too much fun right here. This right here, this is like prideful fun. We don't even like y'all having like regular fun. We don't even like y'all going to amusement parks and shit. This right here, this some prideful fun, man. Oh hell nah. We about to vote our asses off, man. This what y'all plan on doing in the next 4 years? This is what y'all plan on doing in the next 4 years? Oh, hell nah. We about to vote our asses off. This was a mistake right here. This is a mistake. Are we going to have some people take the $5 challenge tonight and support the channel or not, man? This was a mistake right here, man. God damn. That was a mistake, man. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, conservatives, man, stop doing this shit, man. Y'all ain't won nothing yet. Conservatives, y'all haven't won nothing yet, man. Y'all was supposed to do something like this, like the day after the election.
From evil.
That was a mistake, man. Y'all getting a little bit too comfortable, man, with y'all with the polls, man. Pause. Y'all get too comfortable with the polls. Shout out to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Never get too comfortable with the polls, man. Never get too comfortable with a poll. Salute to the freshmen, man. The freshmen in the building, man. Yeah, they wasn't supposed to do this, man. This was a misstep right here, man. This was a misstep, man. Nah, man. Black people can do that shit, man. But you can't do that. Nah, you can't do that. I will say this, man. Listen, man. Nah, white people, you can't do that. Nah. You can't do that yet, white people. Y'all gonna have to like win like 2 or 3 elections in a row before you can start doing shit like this. Slow walk it, man. This reeks of rushing, of being like new money. This reeks of new money. Like, nah, man, take it slow, man. Don't do no shit like that. Salute to Regular Deckle. He says, Glider's smiling is tantamount to violence against sons. A happy glider is the ultimate white privilege. Yeah, exactly. Without a doubt. That's facts. And this is beyond happy. This is prideful. Pride in being white. Oh, hell no. Nah. God damn.
If she comes over here.
God damn. Fuck.
So my friend, she thinks you're really cute, but she's just kind of shy. Is it okay if she comes over here? Yeah. Okay, come here. This is my sister. This is my sister. Very rude. I'm looking for a sugar baby.
That's not rude. No, that's not rude. That's not rude. See, this is another thing they got to stop with shit. That's not fucking rude. What was rude was what you did, bitch. You're the rude one. You're the rude one for doing that to him. He was minding his fucking business. You're the rude one. I'm tired of these fucking women, man. They get on my fucking nerves, man. They making me feel like Tommy Sotomayor out this motherfucker, man. God damn, man. That dude didn't do nothing wrong. He was sitting there minding his fucking business, and she's calling him rude.
So my friend, she thinks you're really cute, but she's just kind of shy. Is it okay if she comes over here? Yeah. Okay, come here. This is my sister. This is my sister.
You think this ain't real? This is real. This ain't no skit. I could tell skits. This ain't no skit. This ain't no skit. This is real. Now, are they in on it? Is she in? Are they really sisters? No. I'm not saying that they're really sisters, but are they going around fucking with people in the mall? Yes. They're really going around fucking with people in the mall.
So my friend, she thinks you're really cute, but she's just kind of shy. Is it okay if she comes over here? Yeah. Okay, come here. This is my sister. This is my sister. Very rude. Sugar baby. Excuse me? My friend thinks you're really cute, but she's just shy. Is it okay if she comes over here? Come here. She's coming. Come here. This is my sister. Nice to meet you. She thinks you're really cute. Can she get your number? Why are you acting like that? That is so rude. Oh my god. Come on, no, this is my sister. Come on, come on.
Angel Reese winds up like this, misses the ball by a good 3 feet.
Hits the ball. You're so lame.
Dan, she wound up and when she made contact with the head was 8 feet away. When you have the back history and you did the lambada 2 weeks ago before you did this, and you continually are taking shots at her. And by the way, Caitlin Clark has never publicly said she takes the high road even after the game. And all Angel Reese does after the game is take shots at her. And Kyle Kuzma, who I didn't even know it was still in the league, to be honest, came after me on Twitter and called me a bozo. He used my bozo. I called someone else a bozo.
Like he took your bozo?
Yeah, I said bozo first.
You can't take another man's bozo.
You can't dress like Kyle Kuzma dresses with those gigantic sweaters and ridiculous. Call someone else a bozo. You lose the right to call somebody a bozo. You're just backed in the corner because you got to defend her because she plays in Chicago.
I'm not defending her. She's lame. I swear to God, you watch these games being like, I'm just watching this game to see if anyone touches my boob hair. And it's fucking lame. All these fans just watching being like, don't touch Caitlin, don't touch Caitlin.
What are you talking?
It's fucking basketball. Angel Reese is lame.
Let me drop the link, man. Salute to Dre Wood. He said, challenge or go watch Rachel Maddow. Salute to Glide Mud Shark. Let me drop the link, man. Let me drop the link, man. The link. Shout out to everybody watching on Rumble, man. Anybody on Rumble? Yeah, Rumble in the building. Y'all can take the $5 challenge over there on Rumble too, man. Y'all don't have to feel like y'all on an island out there. Y'all on an outpost. The Rumble crowd act like they on an outpost. Nah, man, y'all can be part of the show too. I'll read y'all super chats. What's happening, man?
What's up? What's up?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm hanging.
They asked the Sun Mayor about the mass shootings, and he was talking about Juneteenth and reparations, right? But my thing is, weren't the slaves like they were privately owned, weren't they? Like the government didn't necessarily own them.
Right.
But and on top of that, right? If we were to crunch the numbers, right? Some people will own. They will end up owing all the shit they cost.
Crunch the numbers. Don't do that.
But we need reparations in every single municipality in every part of the country for all those Sun people.
Don't crunch the numbers though. Whatever you do, don't crunch the numbers.
Yeah. We need to get the Juice Crew to crunch those numbers and see how much some people owe society.
Let's see this. Let's see what's going on.
Particularly violent weekend.
Yeah, man. Let's see what's happening in the city, man.
Well, another particularly violent weekend in Chicago after at least 45 people were shot across the city, and this morning another 25 people wounded in two separate mass shooting incidents.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli.
Well, they had two mass shootings, man. Don't they know it's Juneteenth, man? What's wrong with these niggas, man? I blame the black pro-blacks, man. They not getting the word out, because if these people knew it was Juneteenth, they probably wouldn't act like this out of respect for the ancestors. And look at this, man. They blaming it on the goddamn. They got a thermometer like it's the thermometer's fault.
Right. I mean, look, let's be real, right? Let's be honest for a second. Don't disrespect their ancestors. This is damn near honoring them. That's probably how they acted too.
Well, another particularly violent weekend in Chicago after at least 45 people were shot across the city, and this morning another 25 people wounded in two separate mass shooting incidents.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli is live at Chicago Police Headquarters with the latest. Courtney.
Yeah, Ray and Lourdes, it was a particularly violent start to the week on the heels of Father's Day weekend. Chicago police investigating a handful of shooting incidents, including two deadly shootings in the morning hours today and two shootings that left a total of 12 victims wounded, including a teenage girl who was shot in the neck, taken to the hospital in serious condition.
Yikes.
Back in the streets, because they got body over there.
A large gathering in the Humboldt Park neighborhood.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Right. This was on Juneteenth gathering.
I mean, it looks like they were at some place and probably it let out. They had nowhere to kick it, so they just when they kick it at the gas station, it looked like.
Man, next to the gas pump. Shit.
It was
man.
I mean, think about that. Think about it. Well, look, we always talk about how just keep driving, even if you're on E. You definitely got to keep driving right here.
Maybe this is how some people were exposed to so much lead.
Yeah, facts.
In the Humboldt Park neighborhood, spilling over into the parking lot of a gas station at Iowa and Pulaski around 12:45 Monday morning. Surveillance video capturing the moment someone opened fire.
I closed the door because I'm working cashier, and there's someone.
Of course, he owns the fucking business.
Right. Yet again, typical. People acting how they behave, like typically.
Yep.
Right?
DNA.
Close the door because I'm working cashier, and there's someone shoot,
Police say 5 victims between the ages of 15 and 35 were shot as local leaders announced plans Monday to expand community violence intervention programs in 4 neighborhoods.
He praying. Look, he praying real hard.
Right now, I don't know.
Hey, man, that might work though. Like if he just had his eyes clenched a little bit, but he got them clenched really tight.
Right. Look, the only way I know that it might work is if his head explodes. That's how I know he really praying.
Yeah, he don't have them wrinkles. He need them wrinkles right here. Man, damn, he's on the right path though. He's closest person that I've seen in Chicago that's on the right path to solving this problem. So salute to him, man.
One of those includes Humboldt Park.
It's extremely hurtful, but I think it's just, it reinforces the need to have more resources infused into our neighborhoods, to be honest with you.
Those involved
To
in
be
the
honest
effort
with you,
say the
man, we
expanded
need more
resources are
resources.
needed to get in front of the violence before it happens, not to respond only after.
Even though those numbers are high, if we weren't out there doing the work, those numbers would be significantly higher.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that, brother, but you know, he may have a point.
He's smoking that shit. Yo, this reminds me, right? When Mayor Life, when she was mayor, she had the same idea of like get ahead of it, right? So this bitch, I went to the west side, and she went. I remember she went to a neighborhood where the Four Corner Hustlers raining, right? And this bitch came out with like cotton candy and ponies. These suburbs don't want cotton candy and ponies, chief.
No, man.
I mean, that's nice for the kids. That's nice for the kids. But just say you're doing that, but don't pretend like you're targeting violence by bringing cotton candy to these songwriters.
They want bodies. They want respect. They want
Hennessy.
They want to look like they want to be hard. They want to be tough and shit. They want to be known as being a motherfucker that you can't play with. That's what they want.
I mean, look, when you gone off the Hennessy, well, who knows what the fuck you want anymore? When you gone.
Significantly higher.
The Humboldt Park shooting was one of more than a dozen between midnight and 8:30 Monday morning across the city. At least 25 people were shot, including 2 people who lost their lives. The first deadly shooting happening in the 7600 block of North Paulina when a 45-year-old man was shot multiple times and died from his injuries. In another incident on the 6000 block of South Winchester in the city's West Englewood neighborhood, police say 7 victims, men and women between the ages of 20 and 34, were shot just before 2 Monday morning.
I didn't realize that anybody got shot. I was woke when the shooting occurred.
Police say it appears the suspects were shooting at each other close by the victims. Mary Retta Beeman Robinson says her husband looked outside to see what was going on.
They could just look from somewhere else. Don't open the door and just stick your head out there, because then you'll never know where the bullets are and where they're coming from.
Beeman Robinson estimates several hundred people were outside gathering as multiple parties were being held on the block. She says police came by earlier in the night but did not break up the parties. She hopes something more can be done because she says this isn't the first time these large gatherings have happened on the block.
Everybody's not bad. You know, everybody out there wasn't bad. It's just that the situation got out of control when people should have.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like everybody's not bad. I'll give you that. No, you got my vote, sister. But that group, when they gather, it doesn't matter that everybody's not bad. When they gather, it always turns out bad because they're a collective. There's a social contract that they have with each other that says, yo, if you feel disrespected or if you see someone who previously disrespected you, or if there's any like grievance or microaggression, you can shoot into this crowd, and when the police come and ask questions, we won't give you up. That's the social contract that's bad. That makes them all bad, ma'am. Somebody got the echo going like a motherfucker. Somebody got a mean echo.
Yo, Ike, am I being unfair when I say, I mean, can you be a good parent and go to something like this? Do those teams, do they go together?
Yeah, can you kiss your children on the cheek and then leave the house and go out to this? Yeah, that's irresponsible as a parent. What's up, Fabian, man? What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's happening, man?
I'm just chilling.
She says they're not all bad, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I didn't catch it. See, I heard that I'm a little tipsy. So.
injuries. In another incident on the 6000 block of South Winchester in the city's West Englewood neighborhood, police say 7 victims, men and women between the ages of 20 and 34, were shot just before 2 Monday morning.
I didn't realize that anybody got shot. I was woke when the shooting occurred.
Police say it appears the suspects were shooting at each other close by the victims. Mary Retta Beeman Robinson says her husband looked outside to see what was going on.
They could just look from somewhere else. Don't open the door and just stick your head out there, because you'll never know where the bullets are and where they're coming from.
Beeman Robinson estimates several hundred people were outside gathering as multiple parties were being held on the block. She says police came by earlier in the night but did not break up the parties. She hopes something more can be done because she says this isn't the first time these large gatherings have happened on the block.
Everybody's not bad. You know, everybody out there wasn't bad. It's just that the situation got out of control when people should.
Nobody's bad. Everybody's functioning as they're designed to function. You're just doing it in a weird place that wasn't meant to house that design.
But that goes to
the
a
Shell
point.
Station.
Yeah, but that goes to a point. I always look. I don't agree with Pastor Manny. There's nothing wrong with the Son Man's mind. It's working just as it should.
You talk to a black man.
There ain't nothing wrong with his mind.
It's like saying, like, they're not all bad. Okay, like, not all gorillas are alphas that are gonna like battle each other for mates and stuff, you know. But when they do, they're gonna tear shit up. But when they do it in the natural context that resonates with their nature, it all evens out. Like the ecosystem is maintained. The parameters of the ecosystem are maintained. You displace an organism into an ecosystem that was built entirely on parameters that have nothing to do with their nature, and you're going to get these weird clashes of values. Like she has to her conception of what's bad has to somehow fit into the environment that she's navigating, that gives her that couch, that gives her that lamp, that puts a microphone in her face, that gives her that t-shirt. So the values of that environment, vaguely she understands that, okay, well, killing is bad, there's laws, there's value and stuff like that. So if she was in a place that was built to house her nature as well as the nature of other people that are genetically like her, that behave differently because, say, they're males or they're young or they're, they have the genes that compel them to try to excel in the dominance hierarchy, it wouldn't occur to her to say, oh, well, who's bad and who's not bad, and they're not all bad. It's like, no, this is just what happens here.
Plus, they would only have spears.
Or whatever they would have, or they'd be tying each other to trees and however it works. But she wouldn't be looking on and sucking her teeth and saying, "Oh, I can't believe this is going. Oh, this is not well, gosh."
Yeah, they can in fact believe it.
Yeah.
Should have been at home.
One of the victims in the West Englewood shooting was critically injured, a 20-year-old man. As for arrests in any of these cases, police have not announced any in relation to the shootings that happened in the morning hours. Anyone with information, as always, should call
70 people.
I mean, I look at the video of the Shell Station, right? If you rewind this, right? Look at that image, right?
Shit.
It was a violent night in Humboldt Park where we are learning new details about a mass shooting. Surveillance video from a gas station shows the moment someone opened fire. CBS 2's Asal Razai reports.
We're at Pulaski in Iowa, and I'll show you the aftermath here this morning. There is trash littered all over this area of this gas station. A witness here telling me there was a massive party happening down the block. Police began pushing them out of the neighborhood. And once everyone began gathering here, that's when those gunshots rang out. Here's surveillance video we obtained from inside the gas station. You can see a massive crowd beginning to run moments.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I don't see nobody other than black people. I don't see where all the burritos at.
I believe I saw somebody on a wheelchair too.
Same. That wheelchair man.
This neighborhood is the stand.
You want to take a bet on as to why he's in the wheelchair?
I think we're gonna find out right here.
So yeah, this is
This is the fucking group, this is a fucking group that we're gonna give reparations to. These people in this video here, and then what?
Maybe they
This
can
is
run a
not-
video.
More of the same. More. Yeah, it's a cycle.
I don't see the black and brown coalition, man, that they always talk about, man. This is the black and black coalition. This ain't nothing but a bunch of Negroes, man.
Black and black.
We obtained from inside the gas station. You can see a massive crowd beginning to run moments after those gunshots were fired. We'll freeze the frame at one point as the video shows multiple people getting shot. Then you'll see a police officer near that gas pump that says number 3, his weapon drawn as he's trying to get to one of the victims on the ground. Then more officers begin to file in. The fire department arriving on scene along with multiple.
So the police that they fucking talk shit about every time come and help this.
The one white man in the fucking vicinity.
He comes and helps her, right? And everybody else runs. He comes and helps her, and it doesn't mean a fucking single solitary thing to her. Like she doesn't have any like reverence for him going forward. It's like this situation happened and it was in this moment, and there's no grace or goodwill extended to people like him going forward.
No, that's the thing about this is one of the central elements of the cargo cult mentality is that people in the cargo cult assume that the cargo is meant for them originally. So when they do manage to get some of the cargo, they just take it in stride. They take it as a matter of course. It's less, yes, the gods intended this cargo for us. And somehow these gliders tricked the gods into giving it to them. So we just have to, whatever we have to do to get it to come our way, there's nobody to thank if it comes our way. That's just how it's supposed to be. We're just fixing the problem. So there's no limit, like they can be given anything, and there's no need that there's no reflex to have some impulse to reflect on that. Oh, what does this mean for how I think about the world and how police are and whatever, it's just take it in stride that things are handed into their lap.
Yeah. It's just sad, man, that this guy comes over there. He's got a family. She's a bloody mess. He's over there tending her wounds and shit. And it's like, without a second thought, he just goes into it without thinking about all the things she would think about. Like all these people, this guy like, shit, man, that bitch might got something, man. I don't know what the fuck that bitch got. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he just drives in and just starts fucking putting pressure on her wounds and shit.
Jiminy Willikers. Yo, and it's a damnedest thing, man. It's the damnedest thing. Like this pig will go into that crowd you just saw earlier, patch this bitch up. Not nobody saw a damn thing though. Just as well anyway. Who gives a fuck, right?
It's just insane, man.
Ambulances. This happened just before 1 o'clock this morning. It's not clear at this time what led up to the shooting, but police say the youngest victim,
bunch of white dudes,
is just 15 years old. She was shot in the neck and taken to Stroger Hospital in critical condition. We know 2 women, 18 and 19 years old, were also shot. 2 men, 25 and 35, shot. All those victims taken to area hospitals in fair condition. 1 woman.
And all these apes will get online and fucking talk about Caitlin Clark and how much privilege she got and how it's racist. Her fans are racist and stupid shit.
Imagine you were pumping gas. Imagine you were in the middle of pumping gas with your family in the car. Damn, man.
Yo, you don't pump gas. You don't pump gas over there.
Oh no! In this neighborhood, you do not pump gas. But just say you were though, hypothetically, right? Never do it. But say you were in the middle of pumping gas with your family. You come home from a family party, and out of nowhere, a sea of debauchery and wickedness descends upon you.
Proto-human deluge.
In her 30s, suffering from a broken ankle. The gas station clerk working here overnight says he locked the doors of the store moments before gunfire erupted.
A lot of people inside
All
the
of a
gas station.
sudden,
I
trying
close
to
the
get in
door
the door.
as I'm with cashier. And there's someone.
His name is Ahmed Ahmed.
I'm told as the crowd was growing here in front of the gas station, the
Middle name
clerk
of man.
called the police at least 7 times before the shooting happened. He said there was no response. We know this morning Chicago police are investigating, and they say so far no one has been arrested. I'm reporting in Humboldt Park.
So no one's been arrested.
I just don't know what the solution is, man. I just have no idea. We can't even like locking these clowns up. That's not even the solution, man. I have no
Think
idea.
about this. Caitlin Clark has to answer for white people arguing with black people online and saying they're both saying nasty things about each other. She has to answer for the white people that are tweeting about things.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese and fucking all those other nappy-headed hoes in the WNBA, none of them will be asked about this. This happened in Chicago. None of them will be asked about this. But Caitlin Clark has to answer about tweets online during arguments between racist black people and white people who may or may not be racist. She has to answer for that. And when her answer wasn't sufficient, they told her to take it back and do it again. And then they said, okay, this one is fine, but watch your fucking lip going forward. And Angel Reese doesn't have to answer to any of this shit. That's privilege.
Well, another particularly violent.
Even if they were to respond, they would say nothing but stupid shit.
Meanwhile,
do better,
Chicago
y'all.
to study effects of slavery and systemic racism.
Well, I was just telling Nick about that. The stupid ass summit you're talking about. They just approved $500,000 out for a reparations task force or something.
In the Bay Area, a family from Florida traveling to Oakland is sending a warning to out-of-towners. The family was visiting our area to drop off their teen for college when they were bipped and lost important personal documents and thousands of dollars worth of belongings. New at 6, KTV's Crystal Bailey joins us now after speaking with them. Crystal?
Well, Roman Crossman just graduated high school in Florida, planning to attend Lincoln University here in downtown Oakland to play football. But now his family is planning on withdrawing his enrollment because they're so traumatized and don't want to leave him here for school.
In Oakland, California, you just got to be careful.
Narisa Murray Watson says she's devastated.
Everything totally gone.
Her family was traveling from Florida to Oakland to register her son, Romel, at Lincoln University. At around 6:15 Saturday evening, they left their rental car parked to pick up food at a nearby Jamaican restaurant, only to find broken glass and 5 suitcases stolen.
$3,000 in the bag my husband put under the seat with 3 passports, 3 social security, his high school diploma, my son's high school diploma, birth certificate, everything totally gone.
Wow. It happened about a block away from the university at 15th and Franklin. And when they got back to their car, they say a witness told them men driving a car without a license plate, masked, broke into their car and stole all their things. Of course, this is something people here in Oakland have seen many times.
I mean, listen, I just got my social security card and my driver's license, my Pennsylvania driver's license. And man, it took a lot, man, to get that shit, man. Yeah, for the entire family to lose all their documents, that's just a fucking it's the toll. They call about the cold toll. That's the cold toll.
And we seen an article a while ago on I here where these son words, they're just clowns. They're not professional. So they rummage and the cars, they just throw them in the garbage. Because to them, exactly. they a more professional thief would, utilize that and continue, the scam and the money scheme.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about these people gotta go through hell because these motherfuckers ain't shit.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's just insane, man. Salute the Hot Black for the butter biscuits, man. Thank you, man. I'm taking, man. You guys can purchase me some butter biscuits, man. Make sure you get me some butter biscuits, man. Take the butter biscuit challenge, man. Via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat, man.
The bug dance challenge.
Didn't know that these things happen in America, so it's strange, really, really strange to me.
She says she called the police but was told to file a report in person at a police station.
To me, it's lawless because we even called the police 3 times, and they said they can come. We have to come. They can come.
On top of all the important documents and belongings, they also lost a sleep apnea machine.
Now I started feeling the effect.
Man, I need my sleep apnea machine. I ain't gonna lie, man. My CPAP, they call it a CPAP. I need my CPAP machine. I'm man, listen, I didn't used to even get sleep. I used to always be tired when I woke up. Now I got my CPAP machine these last 5 or so years, man. I sleep like a baby at night, man. I take that shit with me everywhere I go, man.
Of not sleeping with my sleep-up machine because like now I start feeling my heart like it's pounding in the mornings when I wake up. Instead I feel rested, I'm not feeling rested.
Now the family is pulling Romel out of Lincoln University.
Now I have to bring back my son to Florida because it's not safe here.
Now, we reached out to Lincoln
Wait a
University.
second. Some black people saying they got to go back to Florida because it's not safe somewhere else. I thought the NAACP issued a travel advisory to Florida, didn't it? Remember that? What happened to that, man?
Because of DeSantis.
Yeah. Wow. Travel advisory. Oh, wow. What do we got here?
All right, now, live at 5, we are covering breaking news. Another big story in the death of this incoming surgical resident at Morehouse School of Medicine.
Wow, a surgical resident at Morehouse University. A sister. She was about to go into the world and be somebody. Wow. Well, she looked kind of older. She looked like she was already somebody, but she looked like she was about to take it.
Or kill somebody.
Shit. She was about, man, let's just say she was one of the ones. She wasn't a DEI, man. Let's pretend she wasn't DEI. We don't know, man. We don't know. She could have been a legit surgical.
She looks competent.
Yeah, she got her degree from Morehouse University, man, HBCU, man. So she got to be competent, man.
Story in the death of this incoming surgical resident at Morehouse School of Medicine. Her ex-husband is now in custody. The man arrested more than 500 miles away from Atlanta.
The murder is now resonating through the entire medical school community. And Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Bumford is live at 5 in Marietta at the lakeside at Town Center Apartments. And Chelsea, that's where police are telling you this all happened.
Yeah, police say that ex-husband drove all the way here, allegedly killed his ex-wife, and then drove all the way back to his home in Indiana. The couple does have a daughter. I've been speaking with her today. Of course, she's heartbroken over this situation and says she wants to help this investigation in any way that she can.
Today, our hearts go out to Samantha's family.
Friends, family, and colleagues are mourning the loss of 42-year-old Samantha Woolery, an incoming surgical resident at the Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta.
She had been the victim of a violent attack that had happened overnight. That when the coworkers arrived that morning, there was no chance of rescuing her.
Marietta police say her ex-husband, Mickey Woolery, traveled from his home in Indiana and killed her inside her unit at the lakeside at Town Center Apartments over the weekend. When she didn't show up for work Sunday, coworkers came to check on her and found a gruesome scene.
They observed physical cuts to their friend.
Police say Woolery was likely stabbed to death, but autopsy results are still pending. Neighbor Adrian Wimbush was surprised to see that crime scene so close to home.
I was actually shocked, to be honest. I've been out here several years and it's always been quiet and
Mickey Woolery is now facing felony murder and felony malice murder charges, amongst others. The Morehouse School of Medicine says Samantha Woolery was about to begin her first year of residency in July, and that she'll be remembered for her kind spirit and ability to connect with people. And police say when they located Mickey Woolery in Indiana today, he did try to run, but ultimately was arrested and will be brought back to Georgia. Reporting live in Marietta, Chelsea Vine for Atlanta News First.
They didn't show the husband, did they?
Yeah, it was a brother. I thought.
Got my
They
hands
showed the
on
brother. It was a whole summer, but I know we always talk on here about how, yeah, you know, domestic violence in the home, it occurs in all demographics. However, hats off to the son, man. They do this. And that's coming from one of
Got my hands on probable cause documents, which say the father and the family were able to stop this sexual assault by attacking the Uber driver. 58-year-old Ahmed Ali, an Uber driver accused of a heinous crime.
Where they're asking that the court find probable cause for rape in the second degree and kidnapping in the first degree.
Probable cause documents I obtained say Ali picked up a woman from a bar who was too intoxicated to get home herself. The victim relying on Ali's service as a rideshare driver to get back safely. Instead, documents say Ali used his Uber app to make it seem like he dropped the victim off, then drove here to this secluded location outside of Olympia and raped the victim.
She is fearful if he is released, or expressed that she would be fearful if he is released.
The probable cause documents say the family of the victim got worried when the woman did not return home. The father, using his phone, tracked his daughter's location to the scene of the assault and found the victim naked in the back seat of Ali's car, with Ali scrambling back to the front seat, trying to pull his pants up.
There is a substantial danger that the defendant will commit a new violent crime, and this is based on the nature of these allegations.
Documents say the victim's family beat up Ali, and at least 2 shots were fired. Investigators say Ali tried to flee the scene, despite medics saying he needed help. In court, Ali still had bandages on his hands. Near the scene of the attack, I spoke to a dad who told me it's horrifying to hear what happened to someone else's daughter on Father's Day weekend.
You know, to me, it's justice, and it should have never happened to begin with, right? That it's just disgusting, but I'm glad the dad was able to be there.
The suspect is a father himself of 5 children. The courtroom was packed with family and neighbors in support of Ali. Investigators say Ali's daughter.
Hey, that's a sunny-looking bunch of sandmen.
These are the types we're importing up here, up north. They're like basically importing subhumans.
Yeah, these are sons, man. These are hybrid sons. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, my God, like they're very close to sons.
You made me name Ahmed, but
yeah, they're
like,
not me. You know,
these guys are.
Me.
No, they're not Ock, but like these guys, I feel like they're not as bad as Ox in terms of like gun violence and shit, but in terms of like just raping women and like molesting women and stuff, they're even worse.
Yeah, they're with the Triz.
Yeah, here's my thing though about them though. You say they're not that way with gun violence.
Comparatively,
in their countries though, like you can only really judge that in their enclaves, like, right? Like, because gun violence is kind of like a Western thing. Like, because if you go to these African countries, the government don't let you the people just run around with guns like that.
yeah, they're going to shooting. Yeah.
The West lets you do that because it's based on glider society. So all the laws were made with gliders in mind. If you go to their country, their government is like, hell no, you goddamn protos ain't running around with AR-15.
not to mention women have to wear a fucking entire mask around their face at all times, everywhere they go.
They have different rules over there. Now they have enclaves like in Minneapolis, so we would have to check with the gun. In Dearborn, Michigan, we would have to check what their gun violence rates are there, because that's the only apples to apples comparison to sons. in America.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm suggesting it's probably not as bad, but it would not surprise me at all if the sexual violence and abuse towards women in those enclaves would be far worse than your average, African American.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you think that the fact that they retain a lot of their sort of Muslim traditions, and that kind of strengthens the family structure, so that their expression of violence and dominance is filtered through that structure rather than just running around competing against other males for dominance, and your relationships with women are just one-off. It's just like you're just inserting and then moving on.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, yeah, they do have institutions and customs that, they definitely, and the African Americans have institutions and customs too, but those things are, yeah, I mean, the West African and the East African, we're definitely very different, man. We're like the difference between, I would say, bonobos and chimpanzees, or the difference between wolves and coyotes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're different, but we're the same. But we're different.
Just different strains of herpes, like HSV1 or 2 type thing.
Jeez. Yeah, whatever, something like that. But yeah, we're different, but we're the same, man. Wow.
Because a lot of their shit is they're emboldened even to like assault non-Muslim women, right? Because in their religion they're basically seen as like whores. So I'm assuming that's what happened here.
No doubt. They have carte blanche to just treat you like a dog, and it's just amazing that gliders are important. So many of them in here. It's just insane.
Fox 13 News exclusive. A mother is grateful tonight for her children to be alive after they were shot on the interstate earlier this week. This is a picture of a driver who saw the shooting, stepped into action to help the children get some medical attention. The children's father also is recovering after being shot multiple times. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explains tonight how this mother says the gunman who shot her family changed multiple lives with their senseless act.
Brittany Ireland told me from one of her children's hospital room that she's thankful not to be preparing to say goodbye to her babies.
I'm okay. I'm grateful. I'm just happy that they're alive. That's just the main thing. I'm happy that my kids are alive. So I'm fine. I don't have to plan a funeral. So I've lost a kid before, so I know what it feels like.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Stop it! Better be from like natural causes. Don't tell me.
I like her can-do attitude.
What are the odds?
Jesus Christ, man!
Not,
you let them
not
talk.
good.
You got to cut them off, man. You just okay. Yeah, you got it.
No, that's all right, because it's so funny, the passive language. Like, you watch, like, I was watching like a hood vlog the other day, and they say things like, man, this is the most dangerous hood right here. There's a lot of violence that goes on. It's dangerous. And it's like, the danger is you. But when you say it in a passive voice, like, it's just around. And I have to be careful for it. I have to watch out for it. It's dangerous around here. You got to be careful. It's like, where does it come from? For her to say, like, I've had to plan a funeral, that fits perfectly well into, like, the liberal worldview. It's just like, oh, that's so bad for her. She's subject to these forces that oppress her into having to plan funerals for her children.
Yeah, but it's them.
It's them.
Wow.
So if this is the one I'm thinking of, that she had all 4 of her children shot plus the husband?
I think no, 3 of them. 3 of them were shot in a road rage. 3 of his kids.
I don't have to plan a funeral. So I've lost a kid before, so I know what it feels like.
Ireland's 4 children, ages 3 to 8, all got shot Tuesday on I-2.
4 of them, yeah.
Wow. So the other day when we did the story, they only said 3. So all 4 of her kids got shot. Some little teens, because it was 2 little fucking, I mean, proto like subhumans that did this shit, man. And like literally, I'm talking about literally,
Truly
like,
disgusting.
yeah, and it's like, yo, all three. What are the injuries? Like shit bag, like shattered
That's what I'm
bones.
saying. Like, this can't be fucking. This has got to be catastrophic.
Yeah, it can't be just like, oh man, they got grades. All three of them got like some of these kids are gonna have therapy for years. Some of these kids are gonna have multiple surgeries under anesthesia. I'm talking about like knocked out cold.
This is going to cost the taxpayers millions of dollars. Millions
Yeah.
and millions of dollars for these kids.
240 near Poplar Avenue in East Memphis. Their father, driving the vehicle they were in, also shot. All four of her children shot, at least two of them multiple.
So she's at home. She gets a call that her husband and all four of her children were shot. That interview is like insane for a woman who had that happen to her within the last 10 years. Like, it's supposed to take 10 years to get over something like this. She's over it already.
Times. Two still remain in the hospital where they are recovering.
I don't want nobody to die, but certainly not kids. My kids are messed up for life.
Memphis police told Fox 13 someone in a Mitsubishi Outlander shot into the car with the father and four children inside on the interstate. Drivers who witnessed the shooting immediately stepped into action to help the children and their father. MPD said officers later spotted the suspects near Wolf Chase and chased them. They say they fired shots at officers in the area of James Road and Highland Street.
So they just changed my whole life as well as theirs. I can't work with four kids. You know, they can't go to daycare.
The two suspects have been identified as 18-year-old Lorenzo Watson and 21-year-old Kendrick Ray. Both have been charged with several offenses, including 6 counts of...
Look at how flippant they are. They don't look like two people who have thrown their lives away. They look like there's still a future. The
natural
way
flippance
they're
of a
acting,
proto.
yeah, they're acting as if like, well, you know, I mean, this is a possible, like, everything's not done. There's no like look on their face like, yo, you fucked up. It's over for you.
Well, that's because the bars haven't closed on them yet. When it physically manifests, then they'll get it.
I mean, I feel like the sojourn through the glider justice system just kind of puts them on hold for however long. It puts their nature on hold, and it's like it puts you in a little cryogenic freezer for a little while until you're free to go out and do the same shit you were doing before. Like how do they look at this environment? Like the wood, paneling, every aspect of this environment is just like the nature of these people and the behavior that arises from that nature. How foreign is that to every aspect of this environment? It's like their computing system, their internal computing system just has to have the spinning wheel, just spinning. Okay, loading. We're just waiting until I can get back out and give me some pussy, give me some action, give me some scrap. So it's like...
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, I was gonna say
you're wrong.
I was gonna say it's still mind blowing, like how the general public blames this specific behavior on the gliders somehow. And if you really think about it, in the end, it really is the gliders' fault because they brought their ass here.
I don't like the wood paneling that the gliders built in this room.
Yeah, but it's more than just like bringing them here. It's you haven't adjusted to their presence. So it's like
that's true.
The laws, like for instance, segregation was, kind of like, that was a
that was the adjustment.
That was an
adjustment. But there's two things though. Like it's prohibited to adjust just naturally as people adjust to things. That's prohibited, and also what you need to adjust to is being encouraged to be as unadjustable to as it can possibly be. Like, you don't get that if not by design.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rewarded. Like this type of behavior with this group, like this guy, man, Pookie right there, yeah, man, Pookie don't play, man. Oh, for real? Yeah, nah, Pookie a real one. And then like it's like that the dude I just told that to, when next time you see Pookie, like, what's up, Pookie? You know what I'm saying? He respect Pookie, you know what I'm saying? Because I just told him that he'll shoot somebody or some shit like that.
Yeah,
You know,
there's no disincentive for them to uphold and reiterate and strengthen the way that the economy of status works in response to these behaviors. It's not allowed. The greater society is not allowed to disincentivize that. You can run him through the court. He could go to jail for a few years. He could get a slap on the wrist. He could whatever. It's like, that's not enough. Where these people came from, if you want to regulate their behavior, it's with a machete at least.
Yeah, and in shooting 4 kids, you should be the way, like, the myth about black jail, prison, and shit is these kids, they would have came to court with black eyes because, the old timers in the jail, they don't be having that stuff. You shot some kids, man. But no, it's not like that's the biggest lie, right, Wicked? That's the biggest lie ever, right?
I mean, no. If you a heavy hitter, you should be all right.
If you ain't snitched, if they would have snitched, they would have had way more problems than shooting 4 kids.
Yeah.
The only person that's gonna would probably do something to them in prison for shooting those 4 kids would be somebody closely related to those 4 kids.
Yeah.
That'd be the only way.
And it's a small world, that's for sure.
Here's the thing. These sons don't regulate themselves outside of prison, so why would they inside of prison?
Right. It's look at this shit, man. Like, wow. Just a strange group of people, man. Strange.
I can't work for kids. They can't go to daycare.
The 2 suspects have been identified as 18-year-old Lorenzo Watson and 21-year-old Kendrick Ray. Both have been charged with several offenses, including 6 counts of attempted first-degree murder.
I did have one kid that got hit almost 5 times. Like,
see,
it's serious. This is not a game. So, and I'm really upset about them having a bond.
The white man.
They got a bond.
The white man.
Serious.
Got a bond.
This is not.
Yeah, I mean, I give her that, man. Like, that's just insane that they got a bond for that. Like, it's like that is absolutely positively insane. But the fact that she's not upset that they shot her kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not. She hasn't said she's upset about that. She's upset about the white man.
Not a game. So, and I'm really upset about them having a bond. I don't care if it is $1 million. They shouldn't have a bond at all. We shouldn't even be talking about a bond.
In Memphis, Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
If they were gliders, would they have a bond?
Hell no. I shot 4 black kids.
No, they'd be in the electric chair. They'd be in the electric chair already.
Oh no, not before being paraded across the nation as an example of how we all are.
Yeah, drawn and quartered.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark would have had to give a statement.
Oh God, yeah.
Surveillance video tonight showing the moments a Fraser woman and her kids are carjacked.
That right there, that walk. It's a certain walk when they about to do something. I don't know how to explain it fully, but I can always tell when they about to do something. They spread out in a formation. I don't know whether it's fractals. You know fractals, Fabian?
Yeah, like the golden mean and all. Yeah, there's some kind of natural. Yeah, Yeah, they spread out in like a sunflower seed pattern.
Yeah. Pack of
Yeah.
sun men are like,
Yeah.
they're being bound by the laws of nature at a very
Oh,
geometrical
absolutely,
level.
absolutely.
Yeah, we fractals are real. The Sun Man mind is big on fractals, man.
Yeah, it's the predatory hive mind kicks in.
Yeah, and the way they walk, like one hangs back, and they like got this little like meandering strut. It's just weird, man. I can always tell when they're up to something, man. And they're doing it right here.
Surveillance video tonight showing the moments a Fraser woman and her kids are carjacked at gunpoint earlier today. 2 suspects arrested, but Memphis police need your help to find the other 2. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg is off tonight. WRG's Brian Ditlake has been working on the development of this investigation all day long. And Brian, you talked to that mother.
Stephanie, that's correct. The family says right now they are all right. They declined to speak on camera, but say with 2 of these suspects confirmed as teens, something needs to be done. A little after midnight, Memphis police say a mother and her 2 kids were carjacked here at the Fraser Boulevard.
Just left them right there. Left them right
Kids
there.
were carjacked.
How cold that is. That's cold. Left them 2 kids right there. Just, yo, sons ain't shit. Niggas are horrible. They're dreadful.
Nobody is worse to Sun people than other Sun people.
Nobody's worse. I'm saying it now.
To anyone.
With white people on the panel, with coon hunters in the chat, and people that don't like being criticized. Black people are the worst people on the planet, bar none. No one even comes close. We're horrible. This is, yo, look at this. This is type of behavior is normal. Just come up to a woman and some kids, put a gun to their heads, make them get out. The kid ain't got no shirt on. Make them get out and then just drive off. And they'll go back to the neighborhood. Where y'all get that joint from? Oh, man, we got that joint at the gas station up the street. What's up? Let me drive that joint. Nah, man. We about to go on a mission with this joint, man. Nah, man. And it's like, I got to go to my baby mother house first. Stop over the baby mother house with this car. It go. Yeah, I got my mother, man. My mother called me, man. She just called me, said I gotta come through and get her medicine, man. You know, she got her diabetes medicine, so I gotta go mix it up for her and take it up to her, man. Park the car in front of mom's house, go handle that, get back in. All right, man. Now we can go. Them bitches that we called earlier, they said they ready. All right, we're gonna go follow them bitches. And they just go about their business and have, not a second thought. Like, if this woman thinks that there's like some guilt going on about what they just did, I'm here to tell you they don't think about you anymore.
Well, if you ask me, at the end of the day, she ran into one of the more merciful Sun men, right? Because
or she cooperated.
Even if they cooperate, these Sunwords will gun you down. It's a fact. I know. I went with you, and I'm not on Masi's camp where they're gonna let you go for the moment, but some of these Sunwords will gun you down nonetheless. She ran into one of the more merciful ones.
Yeah, she
in
did.
In front of her kids, they would have killed her. I in front of her fucking kids.
Yeah, they would have killed her, but I think that because she was with her kids. Like, a lot of times, let me tell you how it is. When it's a woman, like, you got some types of women that'll scream. Like, if you're not taking a woman's purse, they rarely gonna fight back. Like, the one thing a woman will always fight you for is her purse. But other than that, man, you're not really gonna have no fight with a woman. If she could get her purse, if she was like, let me just get my purse, baby, or something like that, she gonna just get out and make it easy for you. But their purse, they will fight you for that. So I think in this case, since it wasn't no purse involved, I think maybe they let her keep her cell phone or something, or let her keep her wallet or whatever. And I think that's her purse in her hand. I'm wondering what this is.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like the kids, the way they just
It's like a
carjacked them,
scene
like the
from a movie or
kids.
something.
What's crazy about it? What do you mean? What's crazy about it?
My bad. It's DNA.
Salute to Pamela Henderson, man. Shout out to Pamela Henderson.
If it was a tiger, it'd be crazy as fuck. That's for sure.
Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. The only place you get this. The only place you get this. Make sure you support the channel.
Back here at the Fraser Boulevard Easy Express gas station.
First one man like with the guns and the cheese, pick up on his Volkswagen, athletes, black and colors.
Your news leader got a copy of surveillance video showing what happened. At first, you only see 3 suspects walking up to the gas station. Switching cameras, that's when you see all 4 suspects. You can't see much on video, but this is the moment Memphis police say the woman had a gun aimed at her in front of her children by one of the suspects. According to officers, the suspects then tell the family to get out of the car. The woman and her children obey their commands. The suspects get in and drive off, but they don't get far.
Tier 5 complainant stated that car is completely out of gas and it is going to have a pistol in it.
Officers say about 30 minutes later, the suspects were first seen in the area of
Some
Beachmont
woman's
in
bad
New
habits
Orleans.
saved her ass
Police
that
say
time.
they tried to stop the vehicle, but it took off, initiating a chase. The
Yo.
suspects eventually stopped at the intersection of Louvier and Wellens, where they ditched the car.
Going through the park.
Elementary Park.
Georgia Hills Elementary Park.
Police say at least 3 suspects made a run for it. 2 of them were arrested. Police say both males detained were 16 years old. The Easy Express gas station is not unknown to problems. In September of last year, WREG told you the gas station had to be temporarily shut down by the Shelby County District Attorney after repeated complaints of illegal activity, including drug sales, gang activity, and other violent crimes. This year, the gas station only has seen 1 other carjacking, according to Memphis Police's data hub. Now, again, 2 teens have been arrested, but police say they are still searching for 2 others. If you have any information about this incident, you are encouraged to call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH. For now, we are live in downtown Memphis. For your news leader, Brian Ditlake, WREG, News Channel 3.
I hadn't thought about that in a while, but is that a Sun thing? A lot of the Sun people that I knew in New Orleans used to run completely on fumes until they would, go get gas again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. Anything like about the future, like filling up your tank, is like something like about the future. I used to always put like $5, $10 in when I went to the gas station, and just do that all the time. Now that I have a family, I fill it all the way up now. But yeah, definitely, sons will just put the bare minimum in. You know what I'm saying? Because the gas that you say you fill up your tank for $70. That's $70. That's 20. What if you wanted to buy some weed, right? And you ain't got no money and it's in your tank.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what I'm
I thought
saying?
that way too when I was like 18, 19.
Yeah, sons are always 18, 19.
Yeah.
18 and 19 for life. Let's see. Wow.
No
A
solution.
Berkeley man faces charges for killing his own mother and a young niece. Fox 2's Kelly Hoskins has more on how the family had just moved to the area.
Well, investigators say the tragedy all unfolded here in the 8300 block of Redford. And we're told that when officers arrived on scene, they found the victims inside the home, stabbed multiple times.
He took his mother's life and his niece's life, and he could visually be seen that he needed help.
Some Berkeley residents are in disbelief after Berkeley
Wow,
police.
what a weird thing to say. I mean, even though I understand what he means, to say that, like, he took his mother's life and his niece's life, and he needs help. It's just a bizarre series of words, man.
I know his mind.
Yeah, it was just an odd group, man. Like I wouldn't say that I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't use those series of words in this situation.
He took his mother's life and his niece's life, and he could visually be seen that he needed help.
Some Berkeley residents are in disbelief after Berkeley police say 28-year-old Lorente O'Kane killed his mother and niece in their home Saturday afternoon around 5.
We received a call to check the welfare of the residents. Upon arrival, officers found a deceased female in the front room of the resident. Initial ongoing investigation, they located a juvenile that was also deceased in the rear bedroom.
Authorities identified the victim as 53-year-old.
That nigga stabbed this little girl to death. Gee. Wow. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Rickman, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Shout out to Jim, not Jimmy Stewart. He says, Ox Sadly, you're always on my mind.
What does he mean by
Pause,
that?
salute. Pause, salute.
What does that mean?
It's a song.
Piano. Yeah. Maybe
the DNA, the behavior patterns, possibly, maybe.
Yeah, all of it. All of it. Anytime you leave the house.
Right.
Or when you're in the house in this matter.
Yeah. Man, this fucking guy stabbed that little girl to death, man. My God, man. And he's just gonna go play dominoes. Wiki. He's gonna go play dominoes and argue about the TV, what's on the TV,
play
and
spades.
Yeah, and it's gonna be fine, man.
Get a
I
pack of
promise
boards.
you, man.
Do the time, man. Do you, right?
Yeah.
Miyoshi McLeod and 11-year-old Mael Harris. We're told that when officers arrived, O'Kane was walking up and down the street, leaving a trail of blood.
Anytime you have family killing other family members, it's a tragedy.
Prosecutors say O'Kane is being held without bond on 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of armed criminal action.
When you see situations like this, it's just tough. And so we're going to do everything that we can to hold this offender accountable and do our best to bring justice to the remaining family members.
Police say O'Kane had mental illness and a criminal history on burglary in Washington State.
She was sweet. She was real nice. She didn't bother nobody, and she didn't. But my heart go out for her and the family.
It's sad to see it came down to this.
Family and friends have set up a GoFundMe page to assist with funeral expenses. To learn more about how you can help, head to our website.
If you got any white crime, man, white shootings and shit like that, please send it to me.
Yeah.
At akintunde2 at gmail.com. Please send me that stuff.
I have one. I ran into one. It was some Gladiator boys from Wildwood. Philly was covering it.
Wildwood?
Yeah. Wildwood, New Jersey. Philadelphia was covering it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sometimes I forget that you're not. I know you're not nitpicking, but I mean, if I didn't know any better, it feels like you are. But just because of the sheer volume of the sun crime,
Yeah, I'm looking, man. I'm listen, man. This is how it is from my expert opinion. This is the normal ratio. 90% sons and 10% everyone else, not just white. 10% all the other groups combined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the man accused of killing 3 members of his own family this past March is now facing new charges. Prosecutors say, Andre Gordon.
So this is Philadelphia. So it's yo.
It's always the sons, and then it's always the cops right there on their heels, and they're like chasing them, fighting with them, taking them into custody.
I can see why sons get confused and think that they're like slave catchers, and their entire purpose is to stop some people, because sure is like 70% of their job.
More, probably.
Yeah. Depending on where you're at.
Definitely a large part of the job. literally like the job.
It
That's
should
the
be.
job.
It should. It should be in the job description, right? When you're getting hired out,
Exactly.
chasing some people.
That's why the
Exactly.
job was created back in the day.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like being a policeman was like basically a son.
Yeah, it used to be like a one-man job for the whole town, and then like
Yeah.
they had to take on the freedmen, and shit just went south from there, if you will.
I got one. Here we go. A glider right here.
A community on high alert tonight after a stabbing in a Mira Mesa shopping center sends a pregnant woman to the hospital. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Mia Watson. Now, more than 12 hours later after the attack, the suspect has still not been found. ABC 10 News reporter Talia Latoy spoke with neighbors who say the incident is leaving them uneasy in the area.
A trip to the ATM turns into a woman's worst nightmare. The victim, an expecting mother, was stabbed just steps behind me at this Bank of America kiosk in broad daylight. Now, police say this is where she was attacked without warning.
It could happen to anyone, honestly. That's the scary part.
A community now left looking over their shoulder the next time they head to their local shopping center.
It's a very brazen attack that was unprovoked, right? So this stranger crime with a woman that was minding her own business, just going about her Saturday morning.
This Bank of America kiosk turned crime scene for a woman 4 months pregnant.
Unprovoked, this woman was innocently, just like any of us would do on a Saturday morning, was simply withdrawing money at this ATM right behind me.
Now, police tell us that the suspect walked out of this neighborhood Target just like any other local shopper here in Mira Mesa, and then made his way to this Bank of America kiosk where he stabbed the pregnant woman not once, but 3 times while she sat on this ground and screamed for help.
The money was not taken, right? And so we're here at an ATM, so it's some other type of motivation, but it wasn't for the money.
Nothing taken, just a brutal attack in broad daylight by a complete stranger.
Fortunately, our female victim, she's...
Damn.
That's a glider.
Sure as fuck is. He left here and got on his yacht. God damn.
You could see that he need help, though. You could see that he need help.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
He needs a fucking garage. That's what he needs.
Explain this, Fabian. Explain this one.
Damn, you got me, bro. You got me, bro. Y'all colonizers be out here stabbing fools. Shoot, every single day, man. We see it on the news every day. I know what y'all up to out here. Shoot, we know what's up.
Oh shit!
He's never seen this suspect before.
It's honestly horrifying. That's not something we see every day around here. It's usually pretty peaceful, but like it's alarming to say the least.
An unusual attack of crime in a usually busy parking lot.
Uncharacteristic right here in this parking lot at this ATM. So I would say it's not a type of series of crimes, and this is why it's so important and why we actually need the public's help.
And neighbors in the area are taking extra caution.
I mean, it's really scary. I'm a woman myself. However, I try to be diligent. That's really what we can do. You said it was daylight.
10 a.m.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Talia Latoy, ABC 10 News.
Police tell us the victim is now
Miggity.
at home recovering. She and the baby are expected to be okay, but authorities are still asking for the public's help in locating the suspect tonight.
What station is this? What station is this, man?
You going to
This is
Instagram?
San Diego. Nia Watson.
It
had to be a white woman.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a conspicuously absent dimension to this news story that tells me something about the probable race of the victim.
It had to be a white woman.
Yeah, because they're not putting any kind of racial angle on it.
Oh yeah,
they're not
so
Could be on Brita.
Yeah, it could definitely be on Brita. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a glider.
Yeah.
Man, that's a whole glider.
No, the victim.
The victim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's not in dispute.
Oh no, yeah, they're taking that one. There's no. I'm sorry, guys, you're taking that one out.
Yeah, we found Where's Waldo. We got him.
Yeah, Ascot and all.
Yet
We met our
again,
quota.
yet again, doing what y'all do.
Per capita. Yo, we met our quota for the day. I'm relieved. I was getting worried.
That's why we can't
Hey,
have
more like
nothing
the
nice
month.
because of y'all gliders out here with your knives and shit.
That's what I be when I go to the ATM. Right? That's what I'm looking out for. Gladness.
Check this one out. I want to hold on. I want to see what Jesse Peterson had to say about goddamn Caitlin Clark. That's gonna be hysterical. But let me check this one out. This happened in D.C. today, man. I heard about this earlier.
And we began tonight with that Secret Service agent robbed at gunpoint in Tustin. Good evening, I'm Kathy Barra.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. It happened over the weekend during President Biden's trip to Southern California.
NBC4's Conan Nolan joins us live in the newsroom with what we are learning tonight. Conan.
That's right. This happened in the city of Tustin about an hour after the conclusion of President Biden's glitzy fundraiser at the Peacock Theater near Crypto.com Saturday night in downtown LA. According to police in the city of Tustin, a United States Secret Service agent was robbed at gunpoint, and that the agent had a bag stolen from him, but that agent got off a couple of rounds from his own service weapon during the incident. The suspect got away. It's unclear if he was wounded. Now, police say the robbery happened around 9:30 Saturday night at the Tustin Fields residential community that's near the intersection of Edinger and Harvard Avenues in Orange County. Some of the agent's belongings were recovered near the area. This, of course, took place the same night President Biden, Barack Obama, and Hollywood celebrities gathered in downtown LA to raise an estimated $30 million for the president's reelection campaign. Here's an image of a 2004-2006 Silver Infiniti FX35 vehicle that officials say was seen leaving the scene. Tustin police is asking for anyone who saw this car or what happened to contact them. The U.S. Secret Service is not saying exactly what the agent's assignment was that night. They confirmed the incident, though, to NBC News, adding that the agent was not injured or harmed in the robbery. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
Conan.
Agent, yeah, they was talking about that in D.C. It was one I thought it happened in D.C. They were talking about it on the channel, a little Twitter thing. Oh man. Oh yeah, let me. Everybody hit the like button. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat.
Remember last week we talked about Caitlin Clark? And Caitlin Clark is bringing more attention to women basketball than anybody else I ever heard, right? And Caitlin Clark is a white girl who is bad, about as bad as a female can be in basketball, right? Female basketball. And she's bad. She's tough. She's hot, and she can't be stopped. She's hot, she's bad, and she can't be stopped. And the black girls on the basketball teams are jealous about that, because it's a white girl who putting them to shame. And now, instead of trying to get better, they are trying to destroy this girl. And it's pure jealousy. And jealousy is evil. You shouldn't be jealous of another person. You should wish them well. Caitlin is a white girl who is putting the black girls to shame because black people are supposed to be the best at sports, basketball, whatever. And they're trying to hurt this woman. Because the black girls are jealous of the white girl, they're starting to turn sports into a riot.
It's really that simple.
Is no more just sports. Isn't that amazing?
I mean, it's a
Because
microcosm of the whole relationship.
This is where Caitlin Clark filed by.
But specifically, the hate and jealousy of the black woman towards the white woman is like
it's like
supernova of
she ain't had to do
projection.
shit. She ain't had to do shit to get her hair to be like that. Man, fuck this.
Facts.
Angie Reese, watch what they do to Caitlin. This is from CBS Sports.
She didn't even say you alright, you cool, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like she just knocked her down. It was kept it pushing.
Three Sky players coming over. The official is pointing to his head here, and I think they're going to look at this. To review it. The foul, I believe, to Angel Reese. Yep, across the head, and they will go to the monitor.
Does anybody here think that wasn't on purpose? Anybody? I mean, anybody?
That was 100% on purpose. No fucking question at all. These Sun women are brutes.
Let's see the other angle. Let's see the other angle.
To review this one. Yeah, that's right.
It's obvious. It's so obvious from that angle too. It's like no hiding it.
Yo, it's now illegal to say that she did that on purpose. Like every sports person in the world I saw today. I've never seen every sports analyst privately owned. I don't care if they got their own website. I don't care if they got their own platform. I don't care if they work for CBS, Good Morning America. 1,000% of the sports analysts I saw today all said that wasn't intentional. And I'm like, yo, all of them.
It's disgusting how Cheryl Swoop said that she thinks she's the rookie of the year. It was just a joke. It's bad, man.
Insane, man. This is this is privilege, man. This is the epitome of privilege for every single sports anchor and analyst to say that it wasn't intentional.
Right, all the way up the chain of prestige. To the president would say so, the vice president would say so, the governor would say so, everybody would say so. They're all on board with this program.
This is a stone skips away from becoming like a national crisis.
But she has the answer for people online saying negative stuff about Black WNBA ball players. She has to apologize for that. This girl not only didn't apologize, she didn't say, "Hey, Caitlin, my bad. You all right, Caitlin? You cool? All right, cool." Like she would do if she done this to a black girl, she'd have went over there and seen if she was all right.
Yep, across the head, and they will go to the monitor to review this one. Yeah, that's right.
And that shit came from Africa.
I mean, no one thinks 100 out of 100 people on Sports Talk think that this was just an accident. Yo, she literally clobbered that girl.
Yeah, that's right.
Her hand is nowhere near the ball.
She played it off though. She played it off for them to think that, or
no?
How'd she play?
Or
I don't see it play it off.
She didn't play it
hit
off.
with her like her elbow.
replay. Wait, hold on. Replay it again.
If she hit her higher on the head, maybe. She hit her under her ear, dog.
To review this one.
Look where it lands.
Look, right here. Then she's. I can't defend it. It's disgusting.
She hits her with her elbow. It's a full-on like
ear
assault.
Her hand's nowhere near that ball.
She hits her under her ear with her elbow. It's not like she clipped the top of her head. She hit her underneath her ear.
She saw that straight hair. She had to go for that head.
Dude, we watch basketball. If something like that happens, which rarely happens, that right there rarely happens. But let's just say that happens. There's either a fight between the teams or a skirmish between the teams, or the player goes over and checks on the player they just hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all right, dog? All right, man, cool. Man, I'm not saying he got to fucking suck his dick. I'm just saying you just go over and tap him on his ass and say, you all right? But she didn't even look at Caitlin after she boom, and then just went back to the huddle like nothing happened.
Yeah, just no respect at all, basically.
Yeah, no respect.
I think it'll be
I'm just
upgraded
glad
here.
Caitlyn.
That's evil.
I'm glad
Yeah.
Caitlyn just took the hit and then made the 2 free throws.
Yeah, you glad about that, right? That's a great thing, man. That's awesome that she just.
No, I mean, obviously, I'm glad she didn't get hurt.
I don't
Like,
see
that's the
how it could
most
do her any
important thing.
good. You know, then it would be like, you know, her toxicity and how she descends into name calling and fucking. You know, she's got to take the high road because that's what everybody expects of
All day.
her gliderness, Lady Caitlyn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
if she descended half a millimeter from the high road, it would be over. It would be all of the ire would be justified.
Exactly. If she said anything, it would be like, see, that's why she got hit upside the head.
There it
She must have
is.
said
Yeah.
something early in the
There it
game.
is.
And listen, look at this white girl has been in the league for years. She's not famous. Why is she not famous? She's white. It's all this whole story is insane. Like, it's just insane. She's only famous because she's white. This white girl's been in the league for years. She's no one knows her name. She could go to her family reunion and people would know who the fuck she was. But this one's only famous because she's white. And we all have to just play along. Like, yeah. And everybody was supposed to, yeah, it's because she's white. It's just weird. Just a weird fucking shit going on.
We have new information tonight on the gruesome triple killing in Spotsylvania County earlier this month.
Now, according to the sheriff's office, the woman who was arrested following a high-speed chase in New York shot and killed 3 of her roommates who range in age from 60 to 77.
Northern Virginia Bureau report.
All right, let's see.
Any age. Any age.
Hold on. How do you know?
99.
How do you know it's a sister? This the algorithm came up with this story. I don't know anything about this story.
My bad. Okay. It could be a glider.
Let's see, man.
Reporter Drew Wilder has the
But
new
I'm betting on
details
black.
and our first glimpse into a possible motive.
New tonight, police search warrant documents are giving us a glimpse into that heinous triple murder here in Spotsylvania County earlier this month. We've known that 3 roommates were killed and that the 4th roommate was and is the suspected killer. But now we've learned that there was a 5th roommate inside of that home. He wasn't there at the time, but when he got home, he told police that he was the one who discovered the bodies. A 60-year-old man, a 65-year-old woman, and a 77-year-old man all found shot and killed inside of the small home they rented in Spotsylvania County on June 4. Their roommate, 23-year-old Alyssa Venable, was the suspected killer. On the run at the time.
Burrito.
What is that?
That's a blend.
That's a blend.
That's a frozen burrito, I believe.
That's burrito.
There's some Indian in there.
I'm seeing some flat-nosed simian action going on with
You think she a sun glider? Nostrils I think she a sun glider. Yeah, she a sun glider more so than a burrito.
Yeah, I don't know.
Venable. That name Venable. That's not giving me.
Yeah.
Neither one of her names are on burrito. Like, it's rarely finding on burrito with both.
Also,
names.
the eye color.
Yeah, Chris Johnson. You never find a burrito named Chris Johnson. It's either like Louise Johnson or Chris Suarez. It ain't never just both. You know what I'm saying? Names is just not on burrito. So I think this might be a sunflower.
Their roommate, 23-year-old Alyssa Venable, was the suspected killer, on the run at the time until a high-speed chase in New York ended in her arrest 2 days later. According to a Spotsylvania County search warrant, a 5th roommate called police after finding one of the victims dead on the couch from a gunshot wound to the head. Another victim was shot in the head in the bathroom. The 3rd shot in the garage and covered up by a table and a mattress. In the hours after the killings, 2 friends of the suspect had reached out to police concerned about her. The affidavit says Alyssa Venable had dropped her dog off with a friend. Another friend told police Venable said she had, quote, hurt people, and left them a package containing, quote, a suicide note, cash, instructions on how to care for her dog, and all of her account passwords, end quote. It's believed Venable first drove west, possibly to Cincinnati, before turning north, until she was stopped in New York, where police say she had put an Ohio license plate on her car. Friends and family tell News 4 that Alyssa Venable might have lived in that house a month, maybe 2. In those search warrant documents, it outlines that detectives are looking for an amount of cash because they believe robbery might have been a motive here. They were told during their investigation that there might have been a large amount of cash at that home, but during their search, they didn't find anything. Alyssa Venable has a preliminary hearing scheduled here in Spotsylvania County for July 17th. Reporting in Spotsy, Drew Wilder, News 4.
She left instructions to care for the dog, so that might push the envelope to the gliders on that one. But
Yeah, there's vanilla elements and chocolate elements. There's like the
that dog instructions pushes it over the edge.
The suicide note, that's pretty vanilla.
Note, though. Yeah, definitely.
The nostrils, the suicide note.
Yeah, sister would have like left her dog like tied up in the goddamn like house. If it came, the dog would have been like fucking skating and shit and emaciated. Yeah, this is
the Home Rule Music Festival is making its return to the district this week.
That's right. The 3-day festival celebrates DC music and culture at the intersections of jazz and go-go. Like that intersection. It features music legends and artists who represent the evolution of jazz and its historic and contemporary intersections with go-go music.
And we're joined now by the head of the festival, Jarvis Campbell. Thank you so much.
We got an update, a shocking update, man. Make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Take the $5 challenge. Buy your boy some butter biscuits. Let's see. We got an update for the Juneteenth shooting the other day at Round Rock, and I think that was Texas. The victims have been identified for that mass shooting at the Juneteenth event the other day.
A local celebration marred by terror and tragedy after gunfire rang out at Round Rock's Juneteenth concert at Old Settlers Park. The shooting left 2 people dead and 14 others injured, with the suspect still at large. And today, Round Rock police identified the 2 women shot and killed during Saturday's Juneteenth concerts. And their names are Lindsay McNair of Manor and Ara Duke of Pflugerville.
And Chief Alan Banks said in a statement, quote, "Our deepest condolences go out to the families affected by this tragedy." KXAN's Will Dupree has been spending the day learning more about the 2 victims, and he joins us live now from that park where the shooting happened. Will, what have you learned?
Well, Jen and Britt, all of the police tape and the vehicles that they had are all gone from Old Settlers Park. But in just a few moments, we are expecting to hear from the husband of Lindsay McNair. She, again, is one of the 2 women who police say had nothing to do with that altercation that ultimately led to a deadly shooting on Saturday.
Crews in Round Rock worked to remove the last remnants of Saturday's concert as Kimberly Holiday returned to her office despite the shock and sadness of losing a friend, Ara Duke.
She's just been a beacon of light for everyone who knows her. She is a educational advocate as well in the city of Pflugerville. We just all love her, and she will be deeply missed by all.
Holiday is a crisis counselor at Harvest Trauma Recovery Center in Austin, which opened early to offer help at no cost to anyone impacted by the shooting.
For me, I felt it was very important to get up today and show up and be ready to support others.
People are hurting, whether you were there or if you're experiencing it vicariously. Our community is in pain, and this is a place of healing.
What is going on?
Pflugerville City Council member Rudy Mateer knew both victims. He called his fellow attorney, Lindsay McNair, someone who could balance it all. The Austin Bar Association wrote, "Our prayers go out to her husband, Kevin, and their 3 children."
Her family, her young ones, her loving husband, they're part of our family too. And we need to make sure that they get the support and care that they need. We learned that Ara Duke worked at the Idea Public Schools Runberg campus, and the district said in a statement today that it will miss its colleague and friend, adding that there will be counselors available to support any students. Reporting live in Round Rock, Will Dupree, KXAN News.
Well, thank you so much. And Round Rock police are still looking for that suspect in this deadly shooting. The suspect is described as a black man.
They still don't have the suspect. Two pillars of the community. These ain't even hood boogers that got shot. Two pillars of the community. And they
some dreaded individuals.
It's some 5'7" teen with little dreads, tarantula head, a little tarantula head teen is just running around smoking weed and fucking tramps and hanging with his homeboys.
Producing offspring.
Yeah, probably gonna have a child. Like he's probably gonna conceive a child in this time where he's like out on this. Wow.
I mean, how could you go to that Juneteenth celebration? You know you're in danger. You just can't do that.
But Fabian, think about it like this, right?
That wasn't who's that's talking. That wasn't me.
Oh, okay. New guy. Think about this, right? You're black, right? You go to plenty of black events, right? It's not like you're going to. You're just being black. You're just being a black person.
Yeah, exactly. There's no
parties,
assessment.
graduation.
There's no salience. There's no salience. There's no assessment of danger. That calculation just doesn't come into play. Like I go to the. Yeah, I mean, I've been to a lot of these events, and it's just like these people live their whole lives like it's rolling dice. Like some people ride dirty so much.
Yeah,
they just live their lives rolling dice, and they don't calculate the odds of something coming of it. It's just that when something
That's why
does
traffic
come
stops
of it,
are such a fucking problem for
absolutely. When something does come of it, they deal with it as they can in the moment. But they don't go around calculating, am I safe? Am I this and that? And also people who are intelligent, like this intelligent son people, they put kind of semi-consciously a mental block for themselves against themselves, thinking, oh, I'm around some people, it's dangerous. They can't think that because they are pillars of the community. They're also pillars of the mythos that some people are not many more dangerous to be around than anybody else, etc.
Right. Yeah. They got to lie to themselves, basically.
And also, too, like, if these women are here at this event may have been just a Sun event where, like, there's a better crowd. Like we talked about that other day where that guy had that restaurant where he said only Sun women 30 and Sun men over 35 were allowed. And all it takes is one teen. Like, it don't take like 1,000 blacks to ruin something. All it takes is one teen. What's up, man? Hey, sir. This is a private event. Man, get your motherfucking hand off me, bitch, nigga. Look, young man, get it out of here. And it's like, all right, bitch ass, now I'll be back. You better not be here. And then it's man, I just had a dust up with a young guy. God, young kids this way these days. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like that's what we talked about the other day. Murder, She Wrote, Columbo, they never had black criminals because black crime doesn't happen like that.
Columbo's job, he would
Law
not
and
have enough
Order.
to do.
Law and Order really
Can I give y'all an example too?
Go ahead.
Sunday yesterday was a dun day here in Philadelphia. It's a world known celebration. You know, it's Sun People. It's a Sun People festival, but you have families from every culture that come and pay homage. They have vendors. They have food. They have dancing. They have everything. Not one time since 76 '76 was the start of it. 1976. To this day, there's never been any type of crime, mishap, whatever, fights, whatever. Because people come there and they expect, it's a family atmosphere, and and they come with their families, and they act as such. They act with respect. You run into people, hey, what's up, blah, 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 blah. It ain't none of that. Oh, that's my op right there. Oh, I see my op. It ain't none of that, So,
This is where
it could be ruined though.
Huh?
It could be ruined though.
It could be ruined. It could be ruined. This is a done day. It happens in Philadelphia.
Oh, in Philly. Okay.
Yeah,
See,
they do it
because the
every
thing
year.
is, like, I've been to a lot of specific sun events, but it's in an area that's sunny enough for those things to happen. But I'm thinking like there's a certain number of factors that have to be in play in order to make that kind of a thing more probable. Like there's concentric circles of sunniness that radiate out into the larger community where it hits a critical mass, where the behavior, ricochets off itself enough where something pops off.
Yeah, sun criticality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But which
I agree
southern
with,
city
I
are you
agree
talking
with
about?
that.
Let's just cut it, give it a buck.
This is her husband right here. This is the lady's husband.
That's how I should do CPR. I was taught in the medical field. I was doing. I was doing what I was taught.
The next day, Sunday, he had to wake his 3 young kids up on Father's Day and tell them their mom was gone forever.
Shit.
He had to call Lindsay's parents, too.
I couldn't bring their daughter safely home. So
The person or people responsible for this family's unimaginable.
The little fucker's that little fucker's still out here in that community, and a bunch of people know who did. Maybe not every single person knows who did it, but a
somebody knows.
shit
Yeah.
ton. Ain't no somebody. Many somebodies know
Yeah,
by now.
yeah.
This huge story. This ain't just some fucking crackhead getting shot at the corner store. This story's been huge down there. A bunch of somebodies know who did this.
Lost still have not been identified by police.
They're working with their federal partners. I saw that the FBI was immediately involved in it, which is great. The ATF is involved in it.
That's the president of the Austin Police Retired Officers Association, who helped us understand what might be happening right now to put those responsible behind bars. He stressed the need for you, anyone watching now, to come forward if you have information.
There's no such thing as a insignificant tip, and there's no such thing as a small clue. Everything needs to be.
So now these white men are working against the Sun community to try to find these people and bring them to justice. And there's no doubt that this woman who was an attorney, was fucking woke. There's no doubt that she was woke. She's an attorney, a black woman attorney. She's a black female that was an attorney. 1,000% woke. And a bunch of white men got against all odds without
drag them kicking and screaming, basically. I mean, the white man's burden, wasn't really that far off the mark.
And then they got to make the arrest against some guys that shot up a festival and are desperate now. If they're going to be apprehended, they have to make that arrest with no incident. That arrest has to be made without incident.
Yeah, an impossible task. God damn, these poor gliders.
It sucks, man.
Or they go to jail with a bunch of Sun people.
Yeah, or they go to prison. Yeah.
I'll tell you what'll happen if there's an incident. That bitch will rise from the grave to defend him. That's what'll happen in that tourney. Oh yeah. Shout out to Normie Mac, dude. You gotta shout him out. He bought you all the biscuits.
Oh damn, you can get a whole gang of biscuits with that.
My man Normie Mac is he stepping up big time. Normie Mac in the building.
I'm gonna break out into a buck dance.
I'm telling you, man, like I's a Miss Driving, Miss Katie. Miss Katie? Where to now? Where's the next game at, Miss Katie? Oh yeah, we playing Connecticut Sun. Okay. The nappy headed hoes better not mess with you this time, Miss Katie. I tell you. Oh, I just love it when you rub my head while I'm driving. Miss Katie. Miss Katie.
Damn.
Shout out to Miss Katie. Let's see, man. Oh, wow, man. Just sad though, man. That's just a sad story, man. Whew. Miss Katie, Miss Katie. The
funny thing is too, that's like the difference between his, behavior at the press conference and the behavior of like Sun moms whose hood booger teen kids have problems with the police when they come up, when their glasses and their hair did and their nails did and their alligator tears, like the authenticity of that guy's pain.
Yeah.
Contrasted with the fakeness of theirs, and yet they're the ones that get broadcast, and nobody will see that guy crying about that situation.
Tell his kids, he had to call her parents, yo, your daughter is gone, and they gotta be like, what happened? She was at a goddamn Juneteenth festival in a little fucking proto subhuman fucking knuckle dragger sprayed the crowd. It's like, what? It's just insane, man.
An at-risk youth.
After weeks of large crowds, public drinking, and fights in Fells Point, one local business owner says he's closing up shop. A Baltimore chef who asked the mayor to better address ongoing issues and violence in Fells Point has announced that he's temporarily shutting down his 3 restaurants. Alexa.
This guy's got 3 restaurants down in his neighborhood. This is a great neighborhood, Fells Point, but it has bars and stuff. So sons come down there and, destroy it every weekend.
Wreak havoc. Yeah. I've been there.
You been there?
Yeah.
So is it a mixed crowd or is it just all sons?
Mixed crowd, but you see the increase.
Sons.
Yeah, you see the increasement of sons.
Wow.
Business owner says he's closing up shop. A Baltimore chef who asked the mayor to better address ongoing issues and violence in Fells Point has announced that he's temporarily shutting down his 3 restaurants. Alexa Ashwell talked with the owner today, and she joins us live in Fells Point. Alexa.
Yes, Rebecca, here on South Broadway Street, 2 of those 3 bars and restaurants, Anchor Bar and Duck Duck Goose. The owner tells me this was a difficult decision, but his business was already struggling, and now the impact of recent violence has left him no other option.
Right now, the best decision for my business and for me is to put this on pause for a little bit until people feel safer.
And niggas don't own nothing. I thought for a split second it might have been a brother, but then I see it's a Patel. Shit.
Standing in the entryway of Duck Duck Goose here in Fells Point, head chef and owner Ashish Alfred explains his decision to not only temporarily close these doors, but the doors to his other 2 restaurants, Osteria Parada and Anchor Tavern, as well. In this statement posted to social media, writing in part, "My team and I have served you through riots, floods, a pandemic, and not long ago, one of my most talented waitresses found herself struck by a stray bullet just steps away from Duck Duck Goose."
Wow, one of his most talented races.
Not only do they not own anything, but they're just a fucking plague upon everybody that does own anything.
That's insane, man. Just think about that. When his waitress got hit with a stray bullet, that didn't shut the business down. They kept pushing through that. But this, like, it's just one. He said riots. He's probably talking about the Freddie Gray or some shit or whatever the fuck, or some BLM rioters.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
That's
he
what we're
like
talking about.
they just put you through so much, man. It's like it's kind of like for what they put in, like it's like literally. It's like they literally going on like a carnival cruise for like a nickel. They pay a nickel to get on a carnival cruise, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody else pays like $2,000. How much does a carnival cruise go? Like $4,000, some shit like that. It's like blacks, we get on board for a nickel. It like fucking ruin it for everybody.
That ain't good.
Man, after finishing work, violence. The district is.
I think John Galt's in the back.
Yo,
okay.
We just need an app that tells us sun activity like a weather report. Man, at this point, like mild shootings, bring a bulletproof vest, category 3, chimp out. Fuck, dude. Like,
yeah, man. And it's like the waitress that got hit with the stray bullet, they just gloss over that as if that was like nothing.
Head chef and owner Ashish Alfred explains his decision to not only temporarily close these doors, but the doors to his other 2 restaurants, Osteria Parada and Anchor Tavern, as well. In this statement posted to social media, writing in part, "My team and I have served you through riots, floods, a pandemic, and not long ago, one of my most talented waitresses found herself struck by a stray bullet just steps away from Duck Duck Goose after finishing work. Violence. The district is still seeing this summer."
2 Saturdays ago, the young lady was injured in that shooting, and we watched our reservations go from 72 to 2 on Friday.
Her reservations went from 72 to 2. And I don't blame those white people because reservations means white people. Blacks, we don't do reservations. We just show up. Y'all got some tables? Oh, man, it'll be a 30-minute wait. We will wait over there in the foyer with the other families. If it was a white family that was there when we came in and we didn't notice and they get served before, man, that's racist, man. The white family got the good table first, man. We've been here. Like, that's what we bring to
that's
the
all
table.
the justification needed to dine and dash. So
pretty much.
You know, the other thing is the service going to be bad at this restaurant. How the hell you manage your staff when your reservation drop like that? You got to tell some people don't show up today.
Yeah, definitely. 72 to 2 because a waitress got hit with a stray bullet out front. Yeah, I mean, listen, I applaud gliders who think like that. Like gliders, if people are getting struck with stray bullets at the restaurant, stop going there. Yeah. I applaud those gliders, but it sucks for this guy. But gliders, you got to stop being stupid and shit.
District is still seeing this summer.
2 Saturdays ago, the young lady was injured in that shooting, and we watched our reservations go from 72 to 2 on Friday. I think 65 to 10 on Saturday. And those numbers for a restaurant are just not sustainable.
Alfred says his revenue for Duck Duck Goose is down more than 50% compared to last year. He admits his business has been struggling and when questioned, acknowledged some open lawsuits, but says the recent issues in Fells Point, including large and at times unruly crowds, including juveniles, the open consumption of liquor, and recent gun violence, including the shooting of a 16-year-old, has put him over the edge.
What was really disheartening was to go to the meeting that they had here last week with liquor licensees, with the police, with the liquor board, and to hear that the solution is that there really is no solution right now. That they're going to continue.
Yo, my man.
That's so true.
Yeah. True, finally spoken.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years. Listen, make sure you check out if you want this Caitlin Clark shirt, you can go to the Occupation merch store. But also, if you want my There Are No Solutions shirt with the Ock Nation logo on it, there are no solutions. Go to the Ock Nation merch store. I've been saying this for the longest time.
Hey,
The
can you
first
put
time,
yourself on the big screen so we can see the shirt, man?
but you talking about the Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, the one you got on. We can't see it. Would you?
Says stop hating on Caitlin. Yeah, man. It's in the merch store. Just go to the merch store. You can see it. But yeah, man. This is this is what I've been saying for a long time. There are no solutions to this. This is a problem that like it took eons to create. It took eons to create this, man.
Disheartening was to
DNA had to be one person had to mate with another person, mate with another person, mate another person. It takes eons to create this DNA, man.
go to the meeting that they had here last week with liquor licensees, with the police, with the liquor board, and to hear that the solution is that there really is no solution right now. That they're going to continue to try to do the same thing that they've been doing, which hasn't really been working.
Fox 45 News reached out to the mayor's office for comment. Last week, we obtained an internal notice issued by the Baltimore Police Commissioner detailing warnings were no longer required in Fells Point prior to the issuance of a criminal or civil citation to better address ongoing issues in Fells Point. Alfred says he's hopeful for better solutions and to one day reopen these doors.
Our hope is to reopen, but I can't reopen and not be profitable.
Alfred says he's already whittled down his staff, so about a dozen people are out of work. As for BPD, I also asked how many citations were written over the weekend and for what violations. I'm still waiting to hear back. Reporting live in Fells.
And the mayor down there has not a clue what he's doing.
No, he got a clue. He's a moron.
But honestly, what could he really do? What could he really actually do about it?
All right, let's see what he's doing.
If he did do something about it, he'd be out. That's not his job.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what the mayor's doing, man.
The mayor's summer curfew has been in place now for 3 weeks, and we're getting a closer look at exactly how it's going.
Yeah, Fox 45's Jeff Abel joins us live with details. Jeff.
Well, City Hall is telling us tonight that in the past 3 weeks, 150 teenagers have been engaged by city workers who are believed to have been violating curfew. But exactly what happens next is still unclear because it is up to the teenagers whether they want to go home or not.
Hold on, what? What?
Violating curfew. But exactly what happens next is still unclear because it is up to the teenagers whether they want to go home or not. You don't have to look far to find any number of teens violating curfew. In Fells Point last weekend, a 16-year-old was shot at 2:30 in the morning. It happened 2 weeks after the mayor promised a season of safety.
We'll double down on our efforts to keep Baltimore's young people safe.
Part of that effort includes the late-night opening of a Youth Connection Center, a recreation center in Cherry Hill, where teens are provided transportation if they choose not to go home. But at the end of the first 3 weeks of enforcement, sources tell us no violators have chosen to travel to the center. In fact, last weekend, sources tell us the center closed at midnight, 1 hour after the city's curfew went into effect.
It's not just about actual curfew violations. It's about the number of engagements with those young people.
Yeah, that doesn't work. They don't listen. The kids out here nowadays, they doing what they want to do.
And research seems to prove that. In a study released 6 years ago, researchers in Philadelphia
Man, the fucking cheek of these people.
Juvenile curfew effects on criminal behavior and victimization. Wow.
What a joke, right?
You're speechless, man. Gliders are good at eating shit, man. Y'all eat shit well, man. I eat butter
Exactly.
biscuits. I love butter biscuits. Y'all love butter turds, man. Because how you eat this much shit is
It's
just
like,
absolutely.
hey, when you talk about it took a long time, like they had to build a whole device to get between the teeth to crank the opening, get, lubricate the process. Yeah. No, there's a look. You see that. You see what's going on. Here's the photograph. Here's the promo. There is a war on you. You are being there is a war being waged against you.
Let me ask you a question. The other day you were talking about pre-production and shit like that. Who gave the approval to put these white kids in this photo array? What would be the process?
I think the process would be that, like, look, if we put black kids on there, that's racist.
No, they wouldn't even think. Yeah, it's so obvious. They already know. Nobody would suggest it. They already know who's going to be on there before anybody even says a word about it. Of course, you're not going to put some people in a, under a caption like that.
But you're not even going to put one.
Well, there's a guy. No, you're going to make sure that he's not a whole Sun man. He's a half a Sun man, and he's in the back. He's the last one in the row. There he is.
Let me show you something. Let me show you just something, right? Okay, so I put in. You see that I put in robbers, right? Robbers. I put in robbers, right? Look what comes up. Look what comes up. Pictures of robbers. This is what comes up. These are the when you put in the Google search bar.
Are you serious?
Not one dreadlock in the picture up. Not one dreadlock.
Let me do carjackers, man. Listen, man. It
Yo, you gotta be kidding me.
I mean, listen, the stock photos for all these things are gonna be gliders, man. It's gonna be a glider. Look, this is a car jacket. Look. I mean, look, it is what it is.
Yeah, this is just hilarious.
Like this is the world, man. This is the world that gliders created. We didn't create this. Gliders created this, man. This is the world y'all created. Y'all made this. Now the actual photos, the non-stock photos, yeah, there's these motherfuckers. But the stock photos of like the actual photos look like this. Actual photos look like
there you go.
but the stock photos, they're white people, man.
So what you say that the people that created that brochure overlooked all these niggas in the real photos and picked the stock photo?
Now what I'm saying is they did what would not draw. Like, you're not gonna get in trouble for this. You can get in trouble for putting black kids on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Though the ACLU, every institute, every group would come out and say, "Hey, what are you trying to say here? What are you trying to do? This is yet another instance of stereotyping." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly.
It would, like, and you have to admit, if the people that did the study really did want change from it, they probably did the smartest thing by doing this, because by putting black people on there, it would just invalidate the study somehow.
Yeah,
So we're just gonna like, well,
exactly.
this study doesn't. It's done by a bunch of racists. We're not gonna use it.
Yeah, exactly. There's all kinds of guardrails that keep you in line, upholding the orthodoxy.
You know, the thought just came to my mind. I wonder if your commenters can find that stock photo. That shit might be on the internet. They may have just found that photo.
Yo, that right there is just look. They got everything right. The hoodies. They got this mulatto here at the end. I mean, you got a mulatto in there, but these two tough looking white girls. I mean, they don't look the part, but yeah, everybody else, like, yeah. I mean, except for the white face, this is pretty much how they look. They just put a white face on it. It just is what it is, man. And listen, all these people would veto that. They wouldn't be like, man, nah, man, that's foul, man, to put white people on there as the face of this shit when we know goddamn well every single one of the kids doing this shit is black. They don't feel these people are fine with that. They hate you. Like, he hates white people. You know what I'm saying? Every person up here, most likely, to some spectrum, hates the tree. Now, they love the fruit, but they hate the tree.
No doubt. Like, every person here is like a fucking cunt, basically. Like, they're just awful, just scumbag people. Like, they're just terrible.
Now they're probably just regular people that hate you. Like, the hatred is only for you. Like, they don't hate Arabs like that. These people don't like lament the Arab slave trade. They don't lament the Indian slave, the caste system in India. You know what I'm saying? They don't hold they'll see an Indian and won't hold him against the caste system. They'll see an Arab and won't hold him against the castration of millions of black slaves. They only hate you.
About the numbers of engagements with those young people.
Yeah, that doesn't work. They don't listen. The kids out here nowadays, they doing what they want to do.
And research seems to prove that. In a study released 6 years ago, researchers in Philadelphia concluded that juvenile curfews are not effective in reducing crime and victimization.
This is a brochure from Philadelphia, which makes it even worse.
And the crazy thing about it is, they put these curfews out. The kids run wild. The cops see them, they just walk right on by. They let them do what they want to do. I was working at this restaurant one time, and used to always stop at 7-Eleven, grab a couple of Red Bulls before my shift. And I mean, they would come in there 20 deep, buck wild, just acting like complete fools. And you'll have a couple of officers, and then I guess they come in there, get their coffee or whatever, and they just it's like they are oblivious to. They're coming in, stuff their pockets with candy, whatever, blah blah blah, walk right on out, say nothing. It's just like they allow them to do this.
Concluded that juvenile curfews are not effective in reducing crime and victimization. In fact, when Philadelphia began enforcing a 10 p.m. curfew 2 years ago, many crimes increased when the curfew went into effect, compared to a year earlier when there was no curfew.
You talk about no solutions. Many of the crimes increased when they did this, when they attempted the solution.
In fact, when Philadelphia began enforcing a 10 p.m. curfew 2 years ago, many crimes increased when the curfew went into effect, compared to a year earlier when there was no curfew. In 1 month, robberies with a gun had soared 72%. Auto thefts had increased 29%.
The belief that it's just going to solve the problem by itself isn't upheld by research.
David Myers chairs the Criminal
And
Justice
they
Department
know
at the
that.
University of New Haven.
They don't not know that. They're not just coming out fresh out of nowhere. Well, gosh, I don't know. Let's throw a spitball. Let's throw something at the wall and see what's no. the research on this kind of behavior and how things affect behavior and how, in groups and mass and curtailment strategies and stuff. It's these people's job to be familiar with that shit. They don't not know it.
Yeah.
They don't. They're not interested in solving, because it's not a problem. It's a weapon against the cohesion of gliders. The capacity of gliders as a group to maintain a society that works for them. You can't have that. And some people are a grenade thrown at that.
No doubt. No doubt.
Often complete before the sun goes down.
Most juvenile crime occurs during the day, typically during the after school hours, and by the time the curfew is in place or enforced, be it 10 p.m., 11 p.m. or later, there's just not that much juvenile crime going on.
Last week, the city of Baltimore revised its enforcement policy, barring officers from arresting curfew violators and barring them from transporting violators elsewhere, unless the violator chooses to go.
Wow.
Well, the city tells us tonight there are some 25 to 30 city workers working this curfew detail on the weekends. It's still unclear, though, which areas of the city they are focusing on. We're live tonight. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
Man. What a fucking. Oh, I think we got a update.
A motions hearing was held for accused rapist and murderer Jason Billingsley. Billingsley is accused of multiple horrific crimes. That includes the brutal assault and attempted murder of 2 people in West Baltimore and the killing of Pavel LePere. LePere was found dead on the roof of her own apartment building just 6 days after that first assault. Alexa Ashwell listened in on today's hearing and has the latest on the 2 upcoming trials.
Here inside Baltimore City Circuit Court, the attorney representing accused rapist and murderer Jason Billingsley met with a state prosecutor and judge to discuss the upcoming trials slated for the end of August. There will be a separate jury for each case. The defense confirming they will not be challenging Billingsley's competency to stand trial in either. Billingsley will first be tried for the attempted murder, arson, and rape case involving a couple inside of a home in West Baltimore back in September. The female victim, April Hurley, breaking her silence this past spring.
The fact that I'm sitting here in front of you guys today is honestly a miracle.
As her legal team announced a lawsuit against Billingsley, the owner of her apartment building where Billingsley was hired as a maintenance worker, and the company that manages the property. Investigators say Billingsley lured Hurley out of her apartment by claiming there was a leak, then attacked and raped her, tied up the couple, cut their throats, then set fire to the place before fleeing.
Jason Billingsley literally tried to take my life.
Look at her throat. It's all cut up.
That's a mess. That is a mess, dude. Holy crap.
He literally tried to take my life.
Wiping away tears and wearing her scars, April Hurley opens up about the attack she says changed her life forever.
He tried to take my life, and this could have been prevented, and he would have never had the chance if these people, my former landlord and former property manager, did not hire him.
During today's pretrial hearing, the state confirmed it has received Hurley's medical records. The documents will be made available to the defense. That trial expected to last about 5 days. Once complete, Billingsley will stand trial for the murder of Baltimore tech CEO Pavel LePere, who was found beaten to death on the roof of her apartment building in Baltimore just days after the attack on the couple. Earlier this year, her parents sitting down with us.
She always calls on Sunday, and she didn't. It's just not like her. So, somewhat ready for the call.
You knew something was wrong. Well, they called and said, Papa didn't come to work. She never not comes to work.
We've got a long time to go. The trial will be starting in 4 months. and we've got to be ready for that.
Yo, you got he's gonna appeal that shit like 3 times. You guys are gonna be on the court until fucking you're 90 years old, man. What are you talking about, Gladys? This is not just gonna be one trial. He's gonna appeal it, and he's gonna appeal it again, and he'll appeal it again.
And we'll be here for that every day.
During today's hearing, the defense said it intends to file a pretrial motion to suppress a statement with regard to the LaPierre murder case. No further detail was provided. After Billingsley's arrest, court documents revealed surveillance video placed Billingsley at the scene. And during his bond hearing, the state told a judge Billingsley admitted to police he harmed LaPierre, saying, quote, he did give a statement indicating that he did beat the victim with a brick and his hands. This trial expected to also last about 5 days. The defense not revealing whether Billingsley will take the stand in either case. Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
As Alexa mentioned, the first trial is scheduled to begin the last week of August. Another pretrial motion hearing is scheduled for July 18th.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
All right, guys, man. Salute, man. Same black time, same black channel. Out of here. Peace out.
Later. See you guys.
All right, guys.